Fellas. Good morning, dudes. Dude, I'm feeling good this morning, guys. I feel like the shiny's coming today. I'm feeling good. Maybe I slept well. I don't know what happened, dude. I'm feeling decently energetic. I'm feeling ready to tackle the day. Ready to take on some tasks. Whew. Dude, I don't know about you guys. I feel good today. I feel like it's been a fucking crazy stressful week. I don't know about you guys, man. I feel like I talked to one friend and they're like, yeah, this thing's going wrong. Another, oh yeah, this shit is horrible. The Pope dies. Like, not that I'm particularly attached, but like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Why are we what is this great descent, bro? Holy guacamole. It's a crazy time. So you know what we do? You know what we gotta try right now? Yo, congrats, Ryle. We fucking you know what I say we do? I say we eat burgers, play PokeMMO. Life goes on. The world keeps on spinning. All you can do is have a beer, eat a burger with some friends, and play some PokeMMO. The Oblivion remaster is real. Dude, I was watching. Okay. Is it out? How's that? Are they like gonna release it? I was literally downloading. It's out now? Wait, no fucking way. Is it actually? I was watching the stream of them revealing it while walking my dogs. Well, dogs were watching. That's crazy. What a wacky week, man. There's so much going on. It's so crazy. Oof. It's been a Patrouski luck week, man. A lot of good, a lot of bad. And we just try to fucking roll with the punches, okay? So let's get to it. I'll do the intro here, folks. Well, fellas. Good morning. I'm feeling good today. I'm excited to take on the PokeMMO world. We have two main tasks for today, okay? Today I'm probably mostly going to be shunting, but my second main task is going to be final raid prep, okay? Yesterday we finished up Sableye to make sure it was prepared for Heatran. Today is the final raid prep day for the Heatran raid. Here is what I'm working with. If you haven't seen the Poke Paste before, this is the details, the information I am using for Heatran, the strategy that I am personally using. I will be attempting Heatran tomorrow. If you want to watch, if you want to laugh at me, if you want to help me out, maybe I need people to team up with. I'm going to be trying to attempt to do Heatran tomorrow. It's kind of last minute. I don't know if I'll be able to get a team. I don't know if I'll be able to beat the raid. It's the most difficult PVM challenge in the game. Think of it as the Infernal Cape comparatively to RuneScape of PokeMMO. It's very, very tough, and I don't know if I'll be able to beat it, but you got to start somewhere, and it's okay to make some attempts and just see what happens. So we need to, first things first, finish off the Pokemon that I'm working on today. A few of these things just need moves. Like, I believe this Flygon, I perfectly EV trained it. It's good in correlation to the, you can see the Poke Paste over to the left. I think it just needs Defog. So that's a really, really easy one. We need to head over to Sinnoh and teach it Defog. There's certain things like, I think my Politoed needs Weather Ball. Let's go check. Yeah, this needs Weather Ball. There's a few things we're going to go step by step. And then after that, I'll go Shiny Hunt. So let's just jump into it. First things first, I'm going to head over to Sinnoh and teach the Flygon Defog, because that'll just complete it. We could put it back in the box and not have to worry about it. Step by step, fellas. We'll see how it goes. Should I get back into PokeMMO? I mean, I think this game is always worth getting back to. I'm biased, you know. I fucking play this game for a living. I put a ton of hours into it. If I can channel my inner Patrouski prior to... I think the best thing you can do is hop on, see how it feels, and then if it's not the vibe, hop off. That's the honest answer, you know. There's so many times where, I mean, I did this when I quit the game from 2016 to 2021. There were many times where I like loaded up the game and I was like, do I have anything I want to do? And I was like, not really, and I just logged off, right? Eventually you're gonna log on and you're gonna be like, you know what, this sounds fucking fun, and you just go for it, you know. It's all about just finding the right task. And if you want, you can force it a little bit if you want to. I really do think like a lot of it does come down to goals. I think so much of, I'll tell you, there's someone out here. Here's someone actually asked, and I get this question all the time, should I come back to PokeMMO? It's haven't played in a while. It's been a while. And my answer is always the same. Obviously, I think it's always a good time to come back, especially right now. There's so many new players coming in. It's always a good time to come back in the market and stuff for the most part. I usually qualify if it's not. But PokeMMO isn't for everybody, number one. And number two, it's not always the vibe, kind of the same thing. And then number three, you got it. I think goals. It comes down to goals. When I quit the game from 2016 to 2021-ish, right? I would log on every year or so or every few months because I loved the game and I had a bunch of hours into it. And I would log in and I would just be like, look at my Pokemon, look over my account and be like, is there anything I want to do right now? And most of the time it was no. And I would just log off, right? And you really just have to wait for the day where you're like, you know what? EV training sounds fun. You know what? Doing this thing sounds fun. If PokeMMO's not fun, I don't think you should force it. However, there are ways to enjoy it if you're not enjoying it. It's a balancing act and finding what worked best for you. I always say, like, taking breaks is good. But also, sometimes, I think the biggest problem in Pokemon that most people have is setting goals. The number one tip I can recommend to help you set goals. It's my favorite video I've ever made. Not my most popular, but my personal favorite video. It's called 63 Things to Do in PokeMMO. 63 things to do. That is my favorite video I've ever made because I feel like it addresses the most important problem in PokeMMO, which is goals and achievements and direction, which the game does not give you. You have to kind of make on your own. And this video is fully dedicated towards helping you create your own goals that work for your account and what you enjoy. So 63 things to do. Try to create some goals. If you do that and you have a notepad list of goals and none of them sound fun, then it's time to take that break. Take that break, King. Yeah, I literally haven't thought about it in like a year. Then I'm gonna come back here and be like, yo, dude, what's up, Crazy Monkey? Happy to fucking have you, man. PokeMMO is a really seasonal game, dude. You know, I feel like a lot of people get in and out of it. You know. Might be a no fun question or even here. Let me see this. Might be a no fun question or even an already asked one. That's okay if it's a good one. You know, it's worth talking about. But do you think the latest surge in players could be a problem for PokeMMO with Nintendo? I don't think so. I don't think any surge of players. I don't think there's anything right now that would throw PokeMMO over the line where like Nintendo would be like, okay, it would have to be like Nintendo coming out with their own Pokemon MMO, number one. This is all we're also all assuming. For those who don't know, PokeMMO actually, I'm no lawyer. I have a video talking about it, my understanding, my layman understanding. I have a video called Will PokeMMO Ever Get Shut Down, which talks about it. From my understanding, PokeMMO is fully legally sound. There is no grounds for copyright. They do not provide any of the Nintendo assets. We are providing our own things. Think of it as PokeMMO is essentially a fancy emulator, and emulators themselves aren't illegal. Illegally stealing online games, online ROMs, that's the illegal part. So don't do that, and no PokeMMO player would ever do that. We all just use the fancy emulator, right, to play our game. That's our legally owned copies. Now, so legally we should be fine. However, I've always qualified and said, you know what, I think if Nintendo wanted to take down PokeMMO truly, if they wanted to throw a bunch of assets at it, they probably could war of attrition them in court. Once again, I'm no lawyer. Please take everything I could say with a massive grain of salt. I could see that, but there's not really a reason for them to do that. And I don't think a surge of new players is that reason. I think it would take something like them wanting to create their own MMO, so therefore like competitive market space, or like PokeMMO advertising. That's a big one. I think that's a big reason why PokeMMO doesn't advertise officially and why it relies on word of mouth, content creators, etc. I think official advertisements could possibly cross that line, but I also could be wrong. Once again, that's just my thoughts as a player. Yeah, I have my own video talking about why I don't think PokeMMO will ever why Nintendo will never create their own Pokemon MMO. It's not even that it's like effort. I mean, hilariously, like MMOs kind of are bad effort per money. Like you'd rather create a mobile game or something like that, which Nintendo does all the time, right? Not today, but tomorrow, Free Reign, I am completing the team. So I just finished Flygon. Let's go, what's next? Flygon is done fully. Beautiful. Next up is Garchomp. Garchomp needs Dig and Earthquake. Do I have those? Sorry, excuse me. Would it be cheaper to TM this or... Dig is super cheap. We'll buy a dig. Okay. All right, my Flygon is done. I can go ahead and throw that over in the PC. These are all my Heatran raid Pokemon that are completed. You need more than 6, or at least I want to have more than 6 for a complete, like, options of being a different slot in the fight. Next up is Garchomp, and Garchomp needs... He needs Dig and Earthquake. It's so interesting that the Heatran strat, at least one of them, there's multiple strats, uses Dig. I think it's so cool, man. It's one of those things that makes me want to gush about, like, I think it's really cool how PokeMMO makes it so non-traditional Pokemon things are useful, right? We see things like Prankster Sableye and Prankster Whimsicott being really, really good in raids to set up stuff like that, right? The fact that we get to see things like, Dig being used in a high-level PVM activity, that's crazy. Like, that's really fucking cool to me. So we go ahead and we do, we shouldn't need... Outrage is terrible. We don't need that. We'll do Earthquake and Dig. I think I will go ahead and teach it over Bulldoze. Sure. There we go. Just like that. So there we go. Now the, I believe that's all I needed for the Garchomp. 31 attack, 31 speed, plus attack nature. I think we should be good. Adamant nature, not, or plus attack, not jolly. I think the Garchomp is done. Only 2 more Pokemon, Pelipper and Politoed, left to finish. Song, I can get that for you. I'll link you the whole. You might have wanted the previous song. Here's the whole playlist. If this is not the song you want, you can go one back in the thing and see. I'll be attempting the Heatran raid tomorrow. I want to confirm that if I do only shine like you, yes, this is a good. This is like one of the only. I'm not gonna lie. I try to be honest. Most of the time when people are like, "Oh man, like." I think I'm shiny locked. I don't want to say I roll my eyes a little bit, but maybe I do roll my eyes a little bit, okay? Because usually it's not true. If you're doing a shiny only account, this is legitimately one of the only ways you actually could be locked or get that one account locked, right? And you can unlock it by completing 8 gym badges. So I strongly recommend, yeah, complete. Not even like, you kind of have to. You kind of have to complete one region first and then go begin the only shinies account in the second region. Vacation. Yes, I need to do Twitch rewards. Twitch rewards, maybe we'll do Thursday, Gabe. I usually do Twitch rewards every 2 weeks or so. So that would be coming up on... Seems about right. We'll probably do it this Thursday. I appreciate your patience. Sorry to make you wait for so long. Garchomp is done. Next up is Pelipper. Now, Pelipper actually needs 1 or 2 things, I think. Maybe today, Jack. We have a lot of things to get to. Probably we can, Jack. Probably we can. Do you think Heatran's the hardest content in PokeMMO? Hardest PVM content, yes. I mean, I haven't done the Heatran raid yet, so I could be wrong. I would argue, like, long-term shiny hunts are more difficult. It's almost unfair / it's actually... I almost don't even want to compare them because... Once you start comparing achievements in different categories of the game that are vastly different, it becomes really complicated, right? It's almost becomes like who would win in a fight, Goku or Naruto? And it's like these are not in the same universe. This becomes like really ridiculous, right? If I start like, if someone to ask me what's more difficult, rank 1 PvP or an egg shiny, I don't know. I'd have to really think about it, and I don't... Like, it's such a weird thing to compare. I don't know the answer, right? It might be... I don't know. I have no idea. One, clearly, I just have no idea. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Mist. I mean, I think patience goes into everything. Dude, Dude, hell yeah, Tomers. Sorry about that. I fucking loved... I love Rehoboth, man. I went to Rehoboth as a kid. I haven't been to Rehoboth since I was probably 9 years old. Like, this was the first time I went to Rehoboth in, like... 17 years? Something, yeah, I think 17. Oh my god, that makes me feel old as fuck. What the fuck? Is that right? Different kinds of difficulty? Yeah, for sure. For sure. It feels unfair to compare them, you know? Maryland gang? I fucking love. I do. Not to like... I think it's good. No, I'm not like a fucking, you know, Maryland rider. I mean, I love Maryland. I think it's good to like where you're from. If you know, maybe don't, you know. Any gifters? Why are we milking gifters on a Tuesday? What's up, Alpha? Okay, let me the Pelipper actually needs one or two things. PA. I'm gonna be honest. Oh no, 3 9s. I don't know, man. Pennsylvania is. I haven't been to Philly. I feel like I would really like Philly. I mean, I beef with Pittsburgh because I'm a Ravens fan. It's not really fair to. It's the Pittsburgh. The city's probably great. What was I saying? I don't know, man. Pennsylvania is probably the craziest. People meme on like, what's it called? Like Tennessee or like Louisiana. I secretly think Pennsylvania might be the most batshit state. I'm gonna be honest. Like, no disrespect. I feel like, you know, there's some amazing. Who is it? Adam Ragusa is from Pennsylvania. You know, there's some beautiful people. Maybe I gotta travel more. You know, maybe that's it. But I've seen some crazy things. PA man who turned Florida man. I think that's an upgrade. People, that's a good example. People meme on Florida man. I actually think like Pennsylvania man is worse. I like Florida man is like, dude fucking wrestles an alligator to save his dog, right? For the 15th time in the week, right? I feel like Pennsylvania man is like, local hillbilly finds new way to brew crack cocaine out of barrels on fire in his 18-acre backyard. Like Pennsylvania man feels really fucking like. Florida man is like funny crazy. I feel like Pennsylvania man is like, damn, that's just like, we gotta help these people. Like, these guys need some fucking support, man. Holy shit. I'm also talking out of my ass for entertainment purposes. There you go. Yeah, I feel like Pennsylvania's unhinged. And that doesn't mean, you know, I'm not over here. Obviously, it's insane to draw generalities about states or groups of people. I don't mean that in a serious sense. We're talking about, when you say Florida, a good example is Florida. I'm supposed to be fucking playing Pokemon. What is happening? A good example is like, when we talk about Florida man, that's like top 1% craziest people in Florida. When we compare people in states, we're usually comparing the top 1% craziest of like Pennsylvania versus the top 1% craziest in Florida. That's all it is. It's not, if you live in these states, don't take this as like a, oh, he's talking about me, you know, I'm the gator fighter. I mean, you might be. If there's 100, I mean, odds are if there's 100 people from Florida in my chat, odds are one of them has fought a few gators. But like, that's kind of, I mean, it's kind of based. Once again, people meme on me. I'm not scared of fighting many animals, and that's not a flex. It's probably stupidity more than bravery. I'm not scared of fighting many animals. The only animal I couldn't beat in a fight is a hippo, but like an alligator fucking scares me. So it's not a flex. I try to ground it out by like, yes, could I fight 99% of animals in hand-to-hand combat and come out victorious? Yes. Could I look up at the Empire State Building while walking the streets of New York? No, I would fucking pass the fuck out. I'm terrified of heights. I couldn't do it, you know? Alligator is beatable, but like, it's fucking scary. Those ones are scary. That's kind of where I'm at, where like, I do think they are beatable, but like, they're fucking scary, man. Chimpanzee would fuck your shit up. You need to talk to I genuinely think I would like fucking intimidate the chimp wouldn't even fight me, Choco. That sounds so I know what I can do and know what I can't do, okay? Can I eat a jar of olives? No. Most painful day of my life, okay? Can I fight 2 gorillas with swords? Yes. They have the swords. Anyways, we're getting distracted. Let's fucking get back to... I know what I can do and know what I cannot do, okay? I'm a man of honesty, okay? That sounds insane after... Okie dokie. How's the Poke Paste going? We got our Pelipper. This thing needs it needs drizzle, so we need a ability pill. Okay. How upcharged are they on the GTL? It might be worth to buy one. 3K. I won't be, even I'm not gonna be lazy enough for 3K. I'll just go buy one. This needs brine, which it does not have. Let's go here. We need weather ball for our this as well. For our this, true. Is this relearn weather ball? Or do I need the TM? I might need the TM. Weather Ball. Okay. So Weather Ball, TM, Ability Pill. I'm assuming Brine is a relearn. Yes. Okay. So how many heart scales? Do I have heart scales? Okay. Heart scales, Ability Pill. For my understanding, Edson, the strats just have different, like they're just different. I'm not doing Heatran raid today. I'm just doing final prep. I committed to this strategy and I'm very happy with it. I think when it comes to a lot of, what's the word? Like certain activities in PokeMMO, people, I think, worry too much about the min-maxing. I think whatever helps me beat Heatran, I'm happy. This strategy was stuff I had and I'm happy with it. What does Shiny Politoed look like? He looks fucking amazing, is what he looks like. I really want a Shiny Politoed. But I'm not like in a rush to get it though. But it's a really good shiny. It's a classic. Do you have OTs? Yes, I believe I have all the OTs needed. This one's Patrouski OT. I specifically thought about that. Yeah, good. It's a good double check, unknown. It really is. Yeah, let's go buy this. Oh, wrong shop. Wait. No, it should be here. I'm just blind. Okay. Can I buy a few of these to have them on stock? All right, the last three things I need are a Weather Ball TM, Heart Scales to relearn Brine on my Pelipper, and then one Ability Pill. I'm going to buy a few Ability Pills. I find myself coming back to the shop all the time, and I have enough Pokeyen to where it's fine. I can go ahead and stock up a little bit on Ability Pills. Did I just... Okay, there we go. So this I need to put on Pelipper to teach it Drizzle. Drizzle's obviously super important. There we go. We can go ahead and unlock that. Beautiful. Do I need one on this? I don't think so. This is supposed to have Drizzle. Yep, perfect. Okay. Next up is Heart Scales to relearn Brine. We can go do that really quick. You can always check how a Pokemon learns a move over in the Pokedex. So for example, I didn't know if Brine was a TM or relearnable, so I went over and I checked, and it is relearnable. You can see here, if it learns it naturally, you can use Heart Scales to teach it, versus Weather Ball on Politoed was TMable. So I had to scroll down. It's all alphabetized, so start with a W, and you see Weather Ball there. So it's a good way to check. You can check. I have a video talking about this. You can check how to teach any Pokemon any move it can learn in PokeMMO. All that information is in the Pokedex, which is super nice. I teach okay. Cotton Candy Toad. Yeah. I got to the Elite Four. I was getting destroyed. Yes, I have a video called 3 Tips to Beat the Elite Four. I actually genuinely just used these tips recently. I could actually remake this video, honestly, just because there's one more tip that I would put in here. This is a great question. Someone asked for any tips to beat the Elite Fours in PokeMMO. Not for reruns, but for your first time. I have a video on it called 3 Tips to Beat the Elite Four, and 2 out of 3 of those tips are accurate. One of them is no longer working. One of them was Aftermath plus Rocky Helmet. And then you would spam revives to basically like force damage onto your opponent's Pokemon, onto the Elite Four. If you had to like force through the Elite Four, you could do that, but it was a last resort kind of thing. Now they limited the amount of items you can use in a fight in PokeMMO in the storyline to 4 items per fight, right? So you can't do that anymore. The other recommendation I would give in 2025, the other tip I would give is Intimidate. Intimidate is super powerful. I used it recently in my Unova storyline guide, which will be releasing this weekend, which is awesome. But specifically, having like 2 Intimidate Pokemon to switch between is really good. Now, you can't over rely on it because the AI is smart in PokeMMO. They'll just switch out if you like lower their attack to like -6 or whatever. But if you like get it to -2, they usually won't switch out, and it'll put you in a position to go ahead -2 attack your opponent's Pokemon, and then allows you to like set up Dragon Dance or set up your Crocodile or do any X items, or it allows you to set up and then sweep. So Intimidate is the new trick that I would, and that's an old trick, but a new tip that I'd recommend if I were to make that video again in 2025. It's a great question. You can also just get good. The Elite Fours are tough, man. It's legit tough. I get it. Okay. Here is Brine. All right, here's Brine on my Pelipper. It's going to cost me 2 Heart Scales. That is A-okay. We're going to teach it over Toxic. Shouldn't need that in raids at all. I keep a stack of Heart Scales on me just in case. But I think that's our Pelipper done. He was taught Brine. He has Drizzle now. I believe he's EV trained correctly. I'll double check really quick, but I think he is also complete. He's at the bottom, so it's hard to see. Drizzle, timid. Oh no, for my Pelipper. Modest. Yep, he's done. He needs choice scarf. Pelipper is done. I'll throw him in the box. Only one Pokemon left. It's just putting Weather Ball on Politoed, boys. It's huge. Been working on this passively for a while now. It's nice to see it getting completed. Okay. Yes. It's actually, dude, what unlucky timing. Dude, Soak Netball got nerfed, Usopp, like 3 months ago. Like, that's actually like crazy. Now, Soak is still good, Usopp. Don't feel too bad about it. Soak is still useful for like turning ghost types into water types. So that's for a few reasons. This is a great question. Hey, Pat, any moveset recommendations for catching? I made the mistake of buying Smeargle with Soak, not realizing Soak Netball doesn't work in this game. Part about unlucky timing, Soak Netball just got nerfed like 3 months ago, man. That is... Now, Soak is still a great move. Don't feel too bad about it. Soak is still a phenomenal move in Pokemon. You can soak ghost types and be able to false swipe them and be able to catch them better. You can soak grass types, like Bulbasaur is a big one. Lower level grass types turn into a water type, allow you to spore it to help catch them properly. Also, soaking ghost types so they can't curse is a really underrated one. If a ghost type uses curse, it halves its HP and like will continuously kill itself over time, right? Which is really, really scary. When trying to catch a ghost shiny, if you soak it, it just lowers its speed and raises attack and defense. So soaking ghost types for that reason. Soak is still really powerful. Now, in terms of an optimal catching Pokemon, in my opinion, I stand by this. I mean, it's right here. And the IVs in nature, I mean, I would go for a plus attack nature. This is not ideal, but I've had this one since 2021 and it's worked perfectly, right? But I recommend Adamant, Lonely, Naughty, something like that. Not Brave for the most part, but 2v2 attack EVs, 2v2 speed. Look at my IVs. They're not great, but it works. It works, man. You know, you don't need perfection for catching Pokemon. I swear by this moveset. False Swipe, Spore, Substitute. And then you can do Strength, Seed Bomb, Mach Punch. You could do a few options here. I like the Strength for the HM flexibility. But I have an HM... I have a Strength Ocarina now, so I probably should switch this to like Seed Bomb or whatever. And then Poison Heal and Toxic Orb. This is really, really, really good. So Substitute plus Poison Heal plus Spore, right? These 3 moves allow, if you're like fighting, I use this against alphas all the time. If I need to like stall till turn 10 to get an alpha or whatever, I basically go ahead and I spore the alpha. I set up Substitute. You get 1 guaranteed turn of sleep. And as long as you can like spore it and outspeed it, you can infinitely sustain HP. You will literally gain HP over time. It's impossible to lose HP like that. So like it's like the perfect, as long as you outspeed the alpha. I super recommend. I love Breloom with this moveset. A lot of people don't run Substitute, and I think it's a mistake. I think it makes fights almost impossible to lose against legendaries, against alphas. It's so like fail safe. Yo, are we saved? If we're saved, I'm not... Yo, are we saved? If we're saved, I'm not even worried about it. Yo, I think we're actually just saved. Yo, who... Streamlabs crash who? I'm sorry. Did someone say, did the stream crash? I blinked and I missed it. I'm sorry, guys. Tech issues? Wouldn't know them. Who are you talking about even? Literally not even... That's actually so good, dude. I told you it was a good day, chat. I told you it was a good day, dude. Today's fucking... I'm so hyped. Okay. Let's get Weather Ball TM. Refresh if you need to. Refresh. We are so back. Yeah, I know. I need to switch back to... yeah, exactly. Energy. Exactly. After a month of shutting Tortureless, I started programming out Trimmer. Dude, that's amazing. I mean, like, that's... If you're gonna, like... work towards a rare and then switch shunts and like fail a spot, you might as well fail a rare into a rare, you know, Jared? Congratulations, man. Oh, now time for me to complain about... Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Is Weather Ball considered a fucking normal type move? I hate this. Oh, I hate it. I hate that the TMs are sorted by type and then alphabetized. It's so weird. I do not like this, but whatever. I do not like green eggs and ham. We're going to buy a weather ball TM. It might have been cheaper to buy that off the GTL. I didn't even check. That's one of those ones that might actually be... No, okay, we're fine. Boom. All right, and with this weather ball TM being taught over to my Pelipper, we're done, fellas. This is the final move I need to learn. All of my Heatran raid prep is done. I can just attempt the raid tomorrow, the most difficult PVM challenge in PokeMMO. I'm nervous about it, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna learn by trying kind of guy, and I think if I've got to lose to learn, I got to do it. So we're gonna start tomorrow, regardless of if I have to solo queue or whatever happens. We're gonna try it, okay? I'm gonna go get ready to shiny hunt. We're heading over to Frillish today. And I'm feeling good today. I feel like today could be a nice little time swipe horde shiny. Then you can't solo queue it? Okay, we will fucking random. Yeah, no, like you legit can't. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. This is done. This feels good as fuck to have that done. I was sitting on that for a while. Let's get our synchronized Kadabra. Is there a catch event today? Why can't I be a silly goose in this chat? It's dangerous stuff, man. You got to be careful with it. It's a good question, you know? Question all rules, okay? But except for being a silly goose, because that one is a hard line one, okay? The real answer is I made that back in like 2013. Like when Twitch like added the ability to have an opening message in chat, that's when I made that. So I just haven't changed it in like 12 years. You can be a silly goose. Yeah, that's the real. I mean, you really only need one rule in a stream. If you just say like, oh yeah, don't be a silly goose, that pretty much like all racism, sexism, you know, prejudice, like that pretty much rules out all that. Like that's all. You really only need one rule. Just don't be a silly goose. There you go. It's that easy. Where did you for raids? Unfortunately, most raids right now are not active. The only active raid you can fight is Heatran, which is weird, and I don't love it either. I'm with you. Excited to see in the future. I'm excited for permanent raids, man. Excited for permanent raids. This Friday. I think there's one today. I think there was one on the 22nd. If it's a shiny prize, I'll do it. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. Official events. Let's go check. 27th of April, 20th, 27th, 25th, 20th. There's an NU tournament today. 22nd. Okay, no catch event today, it seems. There's a catch event on the 25th, on the 27th. Anything else? Any other ones? Okay. Yep, Meowth catch event's coming up. What's the other one? Spinnerack? Ariados? Should I win a second shiny Spinnerack, chat? That's a crazy one. From catch events. Yo, what's up, Lonnie? Happy to see you today. What's up? What's up? Do you react to videos at all? I need feedback. Sometimes. I did a lot yesterday, honestly. It depends on the day. I did a lot of react content yesterday, so I don't know if I'd love to do it today. I try to, like, you know, sprinkle it in there. I have a backlog of things I need to react to, but if you ever want me, DMing me on Discord is the best way to, like, if you want to have me react to like a video you've made or a Pokemon video that you think is underrated. Then your prize is a shiny. Fine, I'll learn the current NU metagame in the next 5 hours. Fine, guys, quit begging. I mean, that's PvP tournaments, man. Good stuff. The Honchcrow. Yeah, maybe I should go for that. Dude, I don't know, man. How's my PvP I could play PvP today. I have 6 days. I'm so far from it is the problem. Ugh, plus I'm 9-2. My record sucks, man. Hahaha, Keck W. So cringe. Anyways. Let me just shiny hunt right now. Let me just get over to it. Shiny Dragon. I fucking love Shiny Dragon. That is... Let's get over to... I'm honestly so excited. I'm going to crank my encounters, fellas. Today we're focused... Today's stream is focused on cranking. Okay, keep that in mind. We are going to work on cranking encounters. That is not a shiny. This is the most baited spot for shunting in the entire game because there is a different sprite for males and females, and when this happens, someone just clicking through the channels of Twitch like it's a fucking cable TV, this looks like a shiny. And it's, yeah. What do you get from winning tournaments? Usually shinies, 6x31s, are free RP. Dude, people, I really try to encourage more tournament play, whether PvP or catch events. You know, the prizes are very good, like very, very good. Speaking of, let me actually get this 1 sec. I'll get this nice and set up. We could go over it super hyper quick. All right, someone actually asked, what prizes do you get from winning tournaments? In PokeMMO and PvP, you can get like really good, like 3x31 shinies, 6x31 competitive Pokemon, free RP. That's just for PvP tournaments, which happen every single day, automated in-game. You can use the in-game PvP tournament sign up to keep an eye on that. But catch events are also open to everybody and like super casual friendly. It's a lot of RNG and consistency. For example, there is a Meowth catch event coming up on April 25th, with a shiny Meowth prize. So if you just show up, you catch some Pokemon, hopefully get a high IV one, submit it to the staff. I have a video if you've never done a catch event before, a guide to catch events, as well as some tips and tricks to catch events, as well as a April 27th catch event on Sunday that has a shiny Spinnerack prize. If you want details on both these catch events, they are on the PokeMMO forums. If you go over to the PokeMMO forums, go to official events, and then you should be able to find these in that one page. So check out these. I think keeping an eye on upcoming events in PokeMMO, catch events, PvP tournaments, whatever it may be, I think they are super under talked about content in the average like casual player space, because there's just so many amazing prizes, and catch events are just good fun. You usually make Pokeyen if you're like false swipe Pokeballing. You're making Pokeyen on top of having a chance at winning a free shiny, which could take 30 to 100 hours to go for normally, right? Like a Meowth shiny, usually you're like time swipe horde hunting that at the Ponyta spot, so it's split. That's like a 30 to 60 hour shunt on average. Same with like Spinnerack, but Spinnerack is usually a Leppa shunt, so that like you could like save a lot of time and money by winning some catch events. It takes a long time. Like I think my first catch event took me like 120 or so to win one, but then I won like 2 in a row, or like 2. So best of luck to you guys. Just check them out. Catch events are a lot of fun and really good for every type of player. What does the lock symbol mean in the Pokemon card? It's a good question. It's a pretty new mechanic. You can basically lock it, which means you can't like sell it, trade it, or like release it, right? I think that's mostly it. It's a great question. Why lead with Kadabra? It's a synchronized Pokemon. It has the bold nature, so it increases the chance of the wild Pokemon, 20% chance to match the nature, and I won a bold shiny Frillish. Nature is generally more valuable than like going for gender. Now, to be fair, if I want to the problem is people, why don't, if you want, like I want male Frillish more because I like the teal color versus a purple. I have a lot of purple shinies. Cyan or teal shinies are a bit rarer. But I can always breed it. Like you can always breed down and change the gender on your shiny versus nature is kind of expensive, Q-Charm is really good as well. Yeah, someone asked, why am I leading with Kadabra? So I'm using Kadabra here because of Synchronize, which gives me a 20% chance to have the matched nature on the wild Pokemon. So when I eventually get the shiny Frillish, there's a 20% chance that it's bold, which is what I want, the nature that I want. Now, I do prefer a male Frillish here since it has a more teal cyan color versus the purple of the female shiny. I do like purple shinies. I just have a lot of purple shinies, and cyan and like teal shinies are a bit rarer, which is why I want the male Frillish. But the reason I'm not using Cute Charm to increase the odds of the male is because I could just breed breed up the IVs, make it competitive, keep the good nature, and I can just pay 5,000 Pokeyen to change the gender. So that's an easy fix, right? I use, depending on whether you want to use Synchronize or Cute Charm at, you know, shiny hunts, usually time swipe hordes. If you're single encountering, you want like Illuminate, No Guard, one of those arena trap type abilities. But for time swipe hordes, deciding between Synchronize and Cute Charm is really up to you and what you want. Do you even like, a lot of people, I mean, I do this a lot of people like catch shinies and they don't want to breed them up to make them competitive. They don't want to, which I do a lot of times, right? For that, you might maybe just want like a Cute Charm, or you want like something else. You know, if you don't want to rebreed them, you may not want to Synchronize, right? But to decide between, for me personally, if something is a 100%, I usually go Synchronize. Like this Frillish is a 100% spot. If something is 50-50 or it's a split horde and the different species don't require the same stats, that's when I go Cute Charm. A really good example of this is Jinx and Delibird, right? I really want shiny Delibird, but it's split with Jinx, and I've already gotten one Jinx there, unfortunately, which is going to happen, right? I can't go, like if I were to go, I would want a physical Delibird, like an Adamant Nature Delibird. But if I synchronize Adamant or Jolly Nature, if I randomly roll the Jinx and that Jinx comes out Adamant or Jolly, well now it's even more useless, right? So at a spot where like you have a special attacker and a physical attacker, I usually just use Cute Charm. The same thing is true for like Tauros. Tauros is a, you know, a physical Pokemon, but it's split with like Gloom, which is a special attacking Pokemon. So like generally you want to go like Cute Charm at those spots that have weird species if they don't share the same stats. But if it's a 100% spot, I usually just go Synchronize. Yeah, I think right now, yeah. She's gonna be female too? Yeah, maybe it is. I think we actually talked about that recently in a stream part. I think there's some mod that I have installed that glitches it on the GTL to where they, both Jellicent shinies, male and female, both look the same. And I think it's something to do with, yeah, as you can see, one's male, one's female. This is not how they look. I think it's a glitch on my, it's something with my mod or whatever. But it was so deceiving. Yeah, yes, dude. This is literally the most trickery spot, dude. Does Synchronize more than Safari Zone? Yes, it does. What mods are you using? I have a whole list. I should do a video where I maybe go through. Most of the mods I use are just meme mods. I have a video cover. If you look up like top 3 mods every PokeMMO player should use in 2025, I have that video. But I have a video covering like the useful mods that I actually use. But a lot of the mods I use are just memes. Thought it was bugged. Me too, until people in chat were like, which is why, you know, that was a good, you know, multiple experience thing. I'm doing an egg hunt and I'm having an issue where I don't use the charm for all 60 minutes on my egg before my PC storage gets full. I have 250. If you have 250 million Pokeyen, should I buy PC expansions? Yes, I think so. I think that's PC expansions. This is a great question. I think you pretty much only should buy them for egg hunting. I don't know if you want to buy them for fun, go for it. I don't know if the average player needs PC expansions. Dome fossils being 15k each is crazy, dude. Yeah, I think was it Team Pori? Some pretty big team had a shiny war recently, and I think it affected the market, which is awesome. I think it's people can either be upset. I mean, something like shiny wars are so good for the game. Yeah, someone was saying it's crazy the cheapest dome fossil right now is 15k or 14k. Yeah, 15k each, dude. I think it was a big team. I was gonna say, yeah, Team Pori, a big team right now is either their shiny war either just finished or they're in the middle of it. It is really, really good how much shiny wars affect the market, right? It's easy to be like I myself as a shunter, right? I could sit here and be like, oh, I hate that fossils are so expensive now, darn. But in reality, it's like, oh shit, fossils are more expensive. That's going to sink them. There's more demand. It's going to sink more of them out of the game. It's going to make it so that players, newer players, the intermediate players who need to make Pokeyen can fossil farm for Pokeyen and make even more. Like shiny wars are so good for like stimulating the economy. Shiny hunters are crazy, you know, guilty, right? When it comes to like, we are so willing to dump our entire Pokeyen stack for the competitiveness of a shiny war, which I think is beautiful, and it fucking helps the economy, man. It's awesome to see and call out when it's happening. Shout out to Team Pori. Yes, if you need PC expansions, I'd ask what Pokemon you're hoarding that you aren't selling for money. Yes, unless you're egg. Once again, I think egg hunting is the only reason you need PC expansions, and I have a ton of them for that reason. But it's so good. Yeah, I don't want to. Can I ask anything about that, Park? I don't want to pressure or like push or get anybody in trouble. But I can say I'm looking. It's coming. Can you say, that's all I'll say. Can you say that? Like, I don't even want to, could I record a clip and say like, hey, PokeMMO staff member Park says it's, or should I just not even? So I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I don't know what people can, there's no like pressure, disrespect either way or anything like that. Yeah. Do it every year. Okay. 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 This is what I understood as well. Yes. So PokeMMO staff member Park is confirming in chat. We're talking about Shiny Wars, and he said, I was like, I don't want to probe, I don't want to like pressure you, I don't want you to get you in trouble. He said it's coming. The official PokeMMO Shiny War is planned. And that's, yeah, it's public knowledge that we're planning to do it every year. That was my understanding as well. But with PokeMMO staff and devs, I know that plans can change. So it's nice to hear the confirmation of you guys are actively working on, it seems, the second official PokeMMO Shiny Wars. I'm really fucking excited for that. I feel like that will take over. I love Team Wars and I love Team Mr. Wars, and there's just a different vibe. But official wars every year really changes, in my opinion, the way we approach those other wars and like the way a Shiny Hunter acts, right? Yeah, not sure on any dates yet. No ETA, no dates. Yep, but it's hopefully, it seems like official Shiny War number 2 is coming, fellas. I gotta start prepping. I gotta start spending some Pokeyen, prepping fossils, making some Pokeyen back, etc., etc. There's a lot to do. I think there could be any sort of war things that are not shiny based. They do. Do you think there could be any other team wars sort of that isn't shiny based? They do PvP team tournaments, and they've done that since 2013. There's already been a mass PvP team tournament that's kind of like the Super Bowl of PokeMMO for the last 10 years. I mean, longer than that, 13, 12 years, right? In terms of, is it possible to do something like, we have PvP, we have shiny hunting. Is it possible to do a team-based activity that's like, they did a catch event. It wasn't team-based, but they did a long-term catch event, a seasonal catch event last year. So PokeMMO is continuously toying with the idea of doing these big events in the game instead of just having to rely on holiday events and like in-game physical updates. I love the idea of using the content we already have in creative ways. In my opinion, PokeMMO is more of a sandbox game than an RPG, maybe. It's such a sandbox, in my opinion. There is the systems that exist, like Battle Tower, like raids, like just catching Pokemon and battling. The systems are amazing. Let's use these systems in creative ways to make our own fun content. I think, yeah, community events, like bigger long-term ones. Oh, I'm literally muted. I was yapping, but I was muted. Dude, I don't know wait, what the fuck? Okay, wait. Frogception? I don't know what's happening today. Streamlabs keeps hard crashing. I don't know we missed you. I missed you too, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on. My Streamlabs is just hard crash. I mean, thankfully, I'd rather this than like anything else. Like, yo, what's up, Kyberi? Like, I just reconnect to the stream and it's fine. So like, I'd so much rather have that than anything else. Muted for real? We can't hear you. Okay, don't joke with me. I think you're muted. Are you you're unmuted? You're fine. Ban them all. Why would you try to troll me when I'm actually having tech issues? I guess that's the smartest way to fuck you though. The PC up to date? Yes. Drivers are up to date, I believe. Drivers are up to date. Windows up to date. Should be good, man. We're silly little guys. Okay, good counter argument. Good counter argument. Is EV training level 40 for sport good money? Good money? I honestly don't know. I'd have to, the boring answers, I have to check the market. My guess is that it's worst case scenario, decent money. Maybe it's good money. I just don't know. I know, I need to. So the meme is growing up. Okay. Growing up streaming, Park, the evolution of streaming software was like Adobe Flash encoder plus like 2 other programs plus like fucking some insane shit. And then you had XSplit. And then you had OBS. When OBS came out, when open broadcasting software came out, it was a fucking revolutionary thing for streaming. It was such a big deal. OBS, dude, XSplit is the OG. I've been around, not to like show my age, I've been around for a fucking while, dude. I know all the streaming fucking software lore. I may look like an idiot on stream because I kind of am, okay, but I at least was an idiot who knows the lore, okay? Patrouski, yeah. I used XSplit back in 2011 to stream fucking on Twitch, you know? The boring answer, Firebrock, is you can just check the market to see what it would be worth. You know, that's the beauty of PokeMMO is like, before you do any money making method, you can just check to see if it would be valuable, right? So like for Shroomish, so you want to know if training Shroomishes would be profit, right? What I would do is I would go check untrained Shroomishes. Let's do, what do you want to do? 20 plus attack and speed maybe? With maybe like a physical nature? Let's do like adamant, naughty, lonely. So here's one for like 7K, 9K. Let's see, lonely. We got 4K. That's pretty darn cheap. Naughty. Okay, so you can buy a fair bit for 4 to 5K, right? Now let's do... has move spore. Let's do that. Let's do EV trained. And let's also do Breloom because I feel like it'd be better to find, yeah, Breloom. Well, this is 65K, right? So there you go. That's already some you know, it usually just training Pokemon. It's hard to go wrong. Yeah, you could buy those Shroomishes for 5K, train them. Now, something to be aware of is the sell date. You can see here the sell date. They've been up for a while. But I do feel like these are a demanded Pokemon. Maybe lower the prices here a bit. But like, I would say you could quick sell those for like 50K a piece, you know? XSplit comes with an ARRP card. Okay, that's amazing. It was a waste of my time. I mean, I think that sounds a little like quick cash, bro. Yeah, most methods are good. It's pretty hard to go wrong with like training Pokemon up, you know? PokeMMO is really good about like, unless you like do something horribly wrong. If you buy a Breloom and you train it in like special attack into HP or something, then obviously that's not going to be useful. You know, you have to understand what one's used for. But yeah, usually just like buying Pokemon, EV training them up, like usually you make some profit. Not much of silly news. Yes, one of the dude, Alpha brings up a good point. One of the like ways to accidentally lose money is like evolving a Meowth. Super true. Is special attack Gyarados a troll? Yes, very much so. Very, very. It's very bad. But I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have one built for the meme. Battle trainer next to them. Wait, fuck, like in game? That's amazing, Lonnie. Yeah, Gyarados' base special attack is like 65 and his base attack is like 125. It's pretty... Going special Gyarados. That's why one of the like... And everybody's made this mistake. But like going like surf on Gyarados is one of the... There you go, Firebrock. Going surf on Gyarados is one of the most common like newbie, like new player mistakes. And I've done that. Everybody's done that. Most every player has probably put surf on Gyarados, you know? What's the first shredder even to hunt? Great question. Any sort of time swipe horde near a PC. Honestly, this is an amazing first shunt, right? This is a great one. Yeah. If you Google like beginner shiny hunting locations, I have, yeah, no, of course, Firebrock. Flex your stuff, man. If you look up like beginner locations, I have a few videos. Really just to spark some ideas, but it really just comes down to whatever time swipe horde. I recommend time swipe hordes near a PC, so you don't have to like I don't think a new player should spend like 3 mil Pokeyen on Leppas on their first shunt. I think that's unnecessary. I think time swipe hordes near a PC. Yeah, it's a journey to get into PvP and PokeMMO. Yo, what's up, Xanarchy? Happy to see you today. What's up, dude? Just turned 22 today? Yo, happy fucking birthday. Congratulations. You managed to pick the best month for your birthday. Very smart of you. April, you know, not that I'm biased at all and not because my birthday is coming up on April 29th. Nope, definitely not that at all. You picked the best month though. You encounter. If you look up, I can link you the video. If you just Google where to get an encounter counter, PokeMMO, I have a video on it. It's kind of old, but it's still the exact same encounter counter that I use and still the same thing. I need a gymmer because Spitch's been robbing me. Oh, fuck. That's amazing to hear. For today. Yo, happy birthday, Michael. Hell yeah. We got multiple birthdays in chat. Do you know when official wars start? Nope. I mean, I would guess around summer, like August, July, June. Probably not June. Well, I don't know. I would guess around that time. 25th. Nice geared. Happy early birthday, dude. Pick the best month that we get a choice. I mean, if you're a fellow like me, you willed your way out of the womb. I'm sorry. To pick what day you would be born, true and real. You know, if you're built like that, you know, we share a common bond. I heart Tauros. I'm just saying, dude. I always say Tauros is like the fucking Pokemon. I am not a Zodiac believer in the... I mean, I think most people who do Zodiac stuff just do it because it's fun. It's like a fun, harmless little thing if you don't build your life around it for the most part. But if you... I don't know. If you enjoy it, more power to you. I'm not really a Zodiac guy, but I always say it, like, pains me how accurate Taurus describes me. Like, it like, if I was a bit more... I could see myself being tricked. Like, not that it's necessarily... I gotta be, like, understanding. I am, like, if you read the Taurus description, I'm like disgustingly, it's very, very accurate. Yeah, I'm pretty much Tauros, the bull Pokemon. I should go for that. Ooh, I could go for a birthday Tauros. Tauros. That would go kind of crazy. Scorpio is best. I don't even know much about Zodiac, and I'm pretty sure everybody describes Scorpio like as like toxic, like the most hated, like what are the... So I don't know shit about Zodiac stuff, so I'm about to chill out some nonsense. It's always like Scorpio, Gemini is you love him or you hate him. What's the other one? Leo. Leo could be like you love him or you hate him as well, but it's like Scorpio. What are the ones that are fucking hated? It's like Scorpio and something else. And I don't know shit about Zodiac, like genuinely. Yeah, I feel like Cancers, yeah. Yeah, Casey's Aquarius. Casey is the least Aquarius. It makes, like, hers does not accurate at all. Very emotional. The most hated. I literally don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just, once again, I'm memeing. I don't fucking know shit. I mean, yeah, the odds are everybody in chat, we're all born, you know, what the fuck, you were just born on the month, man. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's just a meme. It's just a meme. Just have fun with it if you have fun with it. If not, ignore. If it's not helpful to you in your life, ignore it. There you go, you know. Phrase is misunderstood. Like birth gemstones? Yeah. Perseverance of my life. Able to only one Pokemon for the rest of your life. What would one be? Shunt one Pokemon for the rest of your life? That's actually a really tough... Like, would I do... I actually don't know. It actually... You know what it would be? Like, okay. So, in terms of shiny hunt one Pokemon, can I pick, like, one spot? Because I can't, like... Like, you can't specifically hunt for one. You know, if you're, like, single encountering, right? You can't specifically go... I would probably go with single encounters for the rest of my life because it's the middle ground. It's not, like, too common. Scary. Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, no, I totally get it, Lonnie. I think it's insane, yeah. What's the lore on Wise Boy's Relicanth? Wise, it sounds familiar. Is he the one who won the event for it? His first ever catch? There was someone who won like a first ever catch event and got a Relicanth. Shiny Relicanth. That was sick. If I were to... Pat, if you were only able to shunt one Pokemon for the rest of your life, what would it be? First, I think you have to decide like method of hunt, and I think I would go single encounter just because anything else would probably drive me crazy, right? When you're single encountering, you have a chance for multiple different Pokemon. Like if I'm single encountering at Route 210, I could get Sudowoodo, I could get Ponyta, I could get, you know, Roselia, like Scyther, Breloom, Mr. Mime, Staravia. There's a ton of different Pokemon to get, a ton of different shinies, a ton of different versions, and you also have secret shiny chance, right? If I picked like Frillish and I'm just doing ×5 hordes, that's I would not want to do ×5 hordes for the rest of my life, honestly. I would probably, if I were to only shunt one spot for the rest of my life, I would want to pick the most interesting spot to keep it like spicy. This sounds fucked up, but I think that if I could only shiny hunt one spot for the rest of my life, I'd probably pick the Hoenn Safari Zone over at like Shuckle's location. I would like smash the rocks, head below, and then run back and forth for like Apom, Miltank. Altering Cave is a cool answer as well. Altering Cave is a pretty cool one. I wish they like updated it more, but that is a cool like one shutting location for the rest of your life. I would get sad inside the cave. I like the grass greenery of like the Safari Zone. It's a good question. Ruin Valley is interesting. Oh my god, 2 shiny Frillish. True. This makes me want to go like single encounter. No, Charmander's a good one. Charmander's a good, it's a single encounter hunt. You could sit there and get 20 fails until you get it. Like that's a good one to pick for the like last run of your life. The question was not what the method was the Pokemon, but the problem is the method. It's still like it doesn't really work like that, right? It doesn't like I would pick Apom in the Safari Zone, so I would just like run back and forth. In this, like the problem is you're gonna get shinies that aren't that Pokemon, right? I feel like, how do I, like, that's like saying, it's like saying what ingredient would you want to cook for the rest of your life, right? Instead of being like, what meal? Or like, yeah, instead of like, oh, what meal would you want to eat for the rest of your life? It's like, what ingredient? Like, I don't know, bro. Fucking ground beef? Like, what, what is, can't we, you know, can't we just make a meal out of it? True and real, TJ. True and real. Favorite Pokemon? Shuckle. Number 1, Shuckle. Number 2, Rampardos. Number 3, Stunfisk. Literally making a meal out of this? Yeah, there you go. You can only eat ground beef now? That's fine. That's what... I don't know. Time collecting Ninjadas? Could be, man. Anyone's list. I am known for being a little bit. I have what I call, and I'm honest about it, Geared. I have what I joke about, like the hipster gene. Where like, oh, I have to be so fucking. And I joke about it because obviously, if you know, the meme is, oh, if you try so hard to be different, you know, you're just doing the same thing as people who pick Charizard. Like it's not any different, right? I meme on myself for having the hipster gene, and I try to counteract it as much as possible. Having counteracted it, having considered it, I still genuinely think my favorite one is Shuckle because number 1, it literally makes wine, which is kind of funny. I find that very like in the Pokemon universe, that's a good meme. It's like mushroom orientated mold. Yeah, it stores berries in its shell. The berries eventually ferment into some delicious juices. That's just wine, bro, little bro. So he makes wine. I like Pokemon. Shuckle and Rampardos sound random, right? I have a video actually talking about why I love these kind of Pokemon. Shuckle and Rampardos seem very random, but they're actually very fucking similar, right? They are not very good Pokemon who are experts in their fields, but they still aren't good. Does that make sense? Like Shuckle, all he has is his like super high defense stats and then nothing else. Rampardos, all he has is his super high attack stat and nothing else. And I think I do see a little bit of myself in these two Pokemon where they're very, 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 very good at one thing or a specific thing, but it doesn't really bring them success, you know? This sounds a little too like cringy philosophical, but it's true. Like this was me for like most of my life. Most of my life was I got really obsessed with, really into video games, really into yapping, really into like Magic the Gathering. I would always get super obsessed and super into things, but they would never bring me mainstream success. I would, you know, no career, no financial success, like nothing until fucking YouTube, until PokeMMO YouTube took off. I was meme on, like, I have a lot of empathy for. I was very much considered like the failure in my family, right? I was a high school dropout. I fucking was homeless at 18. Dude, I had fucking, like, I was fucked for a while, right? I was considered the failure in the family. And kind of like the black sheep, like a lot of gamers are, right? But like that, it was pretty extreme, right? And as soon as I started getting YouTube success and started like figuring, oh shit, I actually, because I always had passions and I always loved things, but I just did them because I loved them and I never made money off that sort of thing. Like I played RuneScape for 4.5 years and I streamed it a fair bit and I made some money, but like it wasn't a success, right? It took a long time for like me to get success and for people in my life, like my mom, to be like, oh shit, like maybe I should have encouraged you to fucking, you know, do shit. It's a little cringy philosophical, but I think it's a good remembrance that there are a lot of beautiful people in this world that are really talented at certain things, and those talents don't get a chance to shine because they aren't valued in our current, this sounds very like in our society, right? Not everything is valued in our society, you know? What's up, Arizo? So like I always say, yeah, no, it's beautiful, dude, right? I always, one of the number one examples I give is like, I think there's equal value between being the best doctor in the world and the best basket weaver, right? Categorical desire is one of my favorite, which categorical desires is a fancy philosophical term, but it basically just means hobbies. It basically just means hobbies and interests. And most philosophers agree that categorical desires are what drive our meaning in life. It's the number one thing brought up in the discussion of whether or not immortality is a good or a bad thing. Yeah, sorry, we'll move on from this in a quick sec, but my point is, like, I always say, like, I think there's equal value between the best basket weaver in the world and the best doctor. Obviously, like, if you ask the average person with that, they'd probably say doctor, right? Because I understand the doctor saves lives, it makes a lot of money, that's really valued in this society, but like, you know, hundreds of years ago, the best basket weaver in a certain village was probably more valued than the doctor, because it wasn't like medicine wasn't as practiced, right? If you go back to a certain time, it really all comes down to the time frame that you're in and the society that you live in or whatever, you know, Joker emoji. But I think there's a lot of value in appreciating people who are really good at things that don't bring them necessarily mainstream success, the money, the fame, the bitches. I'm sorry, apologies, just joking. But like, I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful to appreciate people who are really good at things because it's simply their categorical desire. It's simply their passion, you know? Anyways, okay, Jesus. Oh, yeah, there you go. That is my, I think, philosophical subconscious reason, which I didn't know for a long time, of that's why I like Shuckle and Rampardo so much. That being all right, guys, so that's why these are my favorite Pokemon. Like an insanely dumb, annoying, pretentious answer, but I mean, I've thought about it a lot, man. When people ask me my favorite Pokemon, you know, I've thought about it a lot. Everybody has a place on this earth, except for mosquitoes. Those suck. Yeah, now we're talking. There you go. I'm not a fan of ants. I mean, I love ants. I think I'm mostly glad ants exist because ant farms are cool and watching ants is cool. God, anybody who ever like grew up with ants in your home. Ants, I think, are the worst animal to like, or worst insect to invade your home. I grew up in Maryland. We sometimes have like a stink bug problem. I would rather have stink bugs than ants because stink bugs can be like herded and gathered up and collected, and you can like throw them outside or whatever. Termites, I've never had termites. Termites seem pretty fucking bad, to be fair. I've never had that as a problem. That's a privilege. Termites seem pretty fucking horrendous. But like ants get into all your food, and if you grow up like not well off, like whether ants get into like your loaf of bread for the week, like that might be fucking detrimental, right? Ants are really, really bad. I hate ants. Ants should be disappeared from the planet. We've had this discussion before where like ants might be the only other organism on the planet where if ants were smart enough and they all got together to like try to take over humans, I think they would succeed. It's like insane how many ants are in the world. 20 quadrillion ants. There is 2.5 million ants per human on the earth. Could you imagine? That's so could you imagine 2.5 million ants attacking you? I'd probably lose, bro. Like, I think I could beat most animals, but like 2.5 million? That's so many ants. That's crazy. That's it. Yeah, so like this is the easiest. Like, you just, you know, I wish you the best of luck, Caleb. You know, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you find meaning in life. Good luck to you, man. Answer a nightmare? Yeah. The too small would wipe them out. I don't know, but 2.5 million per person? 2.5 million per person is so crazy. Kind of special. Ants are really fucking smart, dude. Ants, bees, and wasps, most successful insects. I could take 2.5 mil easy. You're a fucking stronger man than I. I'll just acknowledge. That's just fucking fair. Like, I believe you. I'm not gonna sit here and doubt you. I believe you. Just said Shiny Dorito on the Nuzlocke. Yo, that is fucking exciting. You don't see many. That's amazing, man. That's beautiful, dude. Do not see many shiny Nidorinos or shinies on Nuzlocks, you know? Yeah, fuck. Could you imagine the shiny dying on the Nuzlocke account? That is also like, that might be one of the best shinies you could get on a Nuzlocke account, right? Like, Nidoking is really good in the stories. Like that actually might be like one of the better ones. I'm doing pretty good, Rez. What's up, man? It's a good day. Twitch flagging people saying GG's. Wait, that's hilarious. Is that true? Like holding back messages that say GG's. That's so funny. Yeah, Nidoking is speedrunning king. He's still really good. He's still like pretty good in PokeMMO. Not as good as like in the speedruns or whatever. We have a lot more Pokemon. Nidoking's generally a good budget option for Pokemon Sword, but for a Nuzlocke, I mean, the things that are really good in the traditional games, I do think end up being really good in Nuzlocks, you know, in Pokemon. Cloyster is like probably top 5. It's very, very good. Grain in Pokemon. It might be, for speedrunning specifically, it might be number 1. I can see it being very, very high. I'm not sure. The honeybee is doing fine. Yeah, dude, there's actually a lot of bees around us or whatever. Hit Sea Trying to Star you? Dude, fucking congrats. Nice, man. Depends on the region. I honestly can't talk too much on like, because I don't know speedrunning Pokemon. I've done a lot of storylines and I have plenty of guides talking about like what are the best Pokemon for the average player to beat Pokemon. That's why I always recommend what's it called? I always recommend like Moxie, Gyarados, Moxie, Crocodile, things like that, right? But sorry, I'm getting so distracted. But it's not like, that's not like Moximons aren't good for speedruns, right? For the most part, are good. Yeah, yeah. When you're talking in general versus speedruns, it's very different for sure. Pat, the total weight of 2.5 million ants is 14 pounds. Is that true? If that's true, then I could probably take 100 pounds of ants pretty easily. Maybe, probably more. I could probably take 300 pounds of ants. How many ants is that? 300 pounds divided by... This is the new stream content. How many ants could you take in a fight? 300 pounds divided by 14 times 2.5 million. What is that? 53 million ants? I could take 53 million ants. No worries. If you have no Pokemon friends, how do you evolve Boldors? You gotta find someone. You got so a lot of the trade evos, like Scythe is a good example. You can just use a metal coat on them, which is awesome. Streamer Delulu. I think that's part of the requisite of becoming a streamer. 300 pounds of bullet ants. I did not say bullet ants. Bullet ants I probably lose to 1, or maybe I can take 1. I've never been bitten by a bullet ant, but it seems pretty fucking bad. It seems pretty crazy. Feels like the toughest guys are taken out for a full day, maybe more, from a bullet ant bite, from my understanding. I know very little about the fucking, you know, Amazon jungle environment, but how many ants would scatter and then walk over and bite everything? You would just fuck them up. I don't fuck them up fast enough. You gotta be... That is a lot of... I mean, it's 300 pounds. How much space does it take up? I think you would get bit a lot. How many ant bites, non-bullet, like normal ant bites, would it take for you to die? Probably a fucking trillion. I like... How many ant bites before you die? This is crazy. Approximately 500 stings could be lethal. Not to me, bro. What are you... Who are these people they're testing these on? Well, ant bites are generally not fatal. Some ant species... Okay, this is like assuming a dangerous ant. Okay, this is a Reddit post. They did the math. How many ants would it take to kill one person? For some people, 1 ant might be enough. Okay, kind of a good meme. This one says... This one says it would require... This guy... This is downvoted, though. This guy said like 4.5 quadrillion or something. Depends on the ant. Yeah, classic USA black normal ant, I guess. So now for Heatran, I believe Heatran you need... I don't know if you need all regions. You need complete decks. So... Heatran is the most difficult PVM challenge in PokeMMO. You need complete Pokedex. You need, where's the fight even at? You need complete Pokedex of all the nations, all regions. You need a really powerful team with like at least 4 OTs, I believe. I'm waiting for, yeah, not to like, I don't want to discourage you, but the Heatran raid is like the most difficult PVM challenge in the game. It's not something that you willy-nilly, yeah. Not to discourage you too much. It's just like, it's meant to be like a very, very tough challenge, you know? Yeah, good luck to you, man. That's awesome, though. I don't even know where the... Is it at Stark Mountain? I don't even know if I know where the Heatran... Yeah, Stark Mountain. Yeah, Vince just got it. I don't even know if I know where the Heatran fight is at, which is hilarious. We're gonna tell them if he has any tips. I mean, do I have a tip for you? I actually recorded a video this morning. Play good music. I have a video called, what's it called? It's not out yet. But there is a Discord. There's a Discord called Phoebus Pond. And which constantly updates where the Phoebus tile is at. I'm like so slow on this. Here, one sec. Let me... most of the... Like, I think all of the music, what's it called? All of the music I play on stream is copyright free to avoid the VOD getting muted and stuff. Oh yeah, for sure. The way that I always explain shiny hunting to people is it's like rolling a 30,000 sided die. If you're familiar with PvP or not PvP, D&D. Yeah, it's like if you had a die with 30,000 sides, and as you would just be rolling that over and over again until it sounds like insanity, you know. It also kind of sounds like something that you would do growing up for fun, to be honest. And yeah, that's the whole, you can't get into, yeah. Dude, Discord DMs is the best way, Danio. I would love NCS recommendations. It's most of the music I play on stream is from NCS, which is no copyright sounds. You would not believe how much music on YouTube is labeled copyright free that isn't actually. Oh my god, it's a pain in the butt. But NCS is almost always consistently copyright. They're the best that I've seen about actually accurately uploading copyright free stuff, for sure. I think what happens is something is uploaded and it's copyright free when it's uploaded, but then eventually someone copyrights it and then it's cooked. I think that happens. Yo, Offie, thanks for the 20 months. 20 months is crazy. I'm sorry, 24 months. 20 in a row, but I always just do like the total. 24 months. Thank you so much. That's insane, Offie. Thank you so much, dude. Hopefully the content is still helpful or enjoyable in some way. What's up, dude? How much drive will you be at when the... This is actually a good question. This is a good question. Someone said, how many encounters dry will you be when the next official war releases? I tried it. Now, it's not relevant. Keep in mind that mathematically and logically, it does not matter how many encounters you have. Like, if I was 100k dry, it does not change my rate. It's still 100. It's still, my shiny rate is still 1 out of 30k. Physically, the number does not change. However, shiny hunters are superstitious, and most like most shunners, I try to be usually at around 30,000 encounters when I start a shiny war or an event. I like to get my number up. It's not logically means nothing, but if whatever emotionally helps you get through the day and helps you get more encounters, that's all that matters with shunning. It's good to acknowledge, hey, this is like a fallacy that I'm giving into to like promote progress, you know? Because somebody that's like trick yourself in life to make progress, and if that works, and then you logically separate the two and understand that, so it's a good tactic in my opinion. I think if a man goes 3 million dry, I think if someone were to ever go 1 million encounters dry, they can get a shiny. Fuck it. That would be the pity system that I would be in favor of. If someone were to go 1 million encounters dry and the developers went and like checked their account and were like, yes, you actually, that did happen, I think that person should be able to pick whatever shiny in the game they want and the devs spawned it in for them. That's funny. Like, if it's something like that, that's so insane, like, I could see that. 55, yes, the difference of 55k on hordes versus 55k on eggs is disgusting. It's not even... I would rather go 500k dry on hordes than 50k dry on eggs. Like, it's people who go dry on egg hunts don't get enough. There's just not enough credit that could be given. We need official drive through high scores. I would love it, dude. I would love it so much. Most fossil mons are just expensive right now, geared. Yeah, people going for higher and higher dry scores. It's a good meme. Got a buddy currently on 70k eggs. He's been crashing out. as he fucking should. as he should be crashing out morning, afternoon, and night, dude. That is... I'll never... When, like, Clue was, like, 80 or 90k, 100k draw on eggs, dude, oh my... I just remembered. And also, we came with Park. Park was... I think Park confirmed he was over 300k dry on eggs. Over, like, 10 years. Like, he was on the hunt for, like, ever. Maybe not that long. Maybe but he had been egging Charmander for, like, ever. Wow, what a good... That's a good tip, Shuckle. That's a good tip. Yeah. And so, I mean, I fully believe... There's few people... I fully believe Park genuinely went 300k dry. Like, so I think he ended up getting Shiny Charmander at, like, 320k dry. And he was, like, 300k eggs and, like, 20k hordes or something like that. And it also... I mean, it always kind of... It doesn't really matter... But it kind of, in my opinion, like, when someone goes that dry and then they get lucky afterwards, part of me, like, believes them more. That might be illogical, but, like, Park went super dry, and then I think he got, like, I think he, like, finished the Kanto shinies within, like, the next, like, 12k or, like, 6k, 8k eggs. Like, I'm pretty sure he went super dry and then, like, got really lucky on, like, Squirtle and Bulbasaur. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I'd have to ask him, but I think he, like, and it's kind of a appeal to, like, gambler's fallacy / emotion, but when I see someone go, I mean, also I've done that, right? My first shiny hunt in Pokemon, yeah, Park got 2 Bulbasaurs in the same batch. I think that's, like, it probably shouldn't mean that, but, like, that makes me believe him more that he went 300k dry on eggs, because RNG evens out, you know? I went 300k dry on my first ever shunt in PokeMMO, estimated, right? My second shiny hunt, I got Shuckle at 106 encounters in the Safari Zone on stream and caught on the 4th ball. So, like, I really do think, like, when you see, it's kind of an emotional appeal, but when I see someone claim they went super dry and then get really lucky, it almost makes me, like, believe them more they went super dry, you know? Show us your random battle skill. I mean, oh, I'm on Charm, though. Remind me, PvP, actually, I gotta do it. Vincer, you can invite me back if you want to, Vincer. I gotta do this. No, fuck it. We're PvP brained. I'm randoms battle pilled, okay? Also, hey, stick around, guys. Yes, how did you know that I actually, yes, dear PvP community, I actually am a full-time PvP content creator. As you can see, I'm 9-2 at 500 elo in randoms battle, which clearly means I'm an expert. I have actually been nerd emoji a top 100 randoms PvP player ranked on the leaderboard on day 2 of the new season. So you know what, we're actually, like, really good at PvP around here. I'm gonna go ahead and queue up, jump into some randoms. Heh, not bad, bucko, but I'm 9-1. Fuck, I just lost. I lost, like, my 7 win streak yesterday, dude. Watch me now play, like, 3 randoms games and go, like, 0-3. That would be real as shit. All right, fellas. All right, fellas, you know how it is. Spidget rated me. That means we go on our randoms PvP arc. I'm currently 9-2 on the season. Let's see how this guy's got some drip. That makes me a little more scared when this guy's got some drip. I actually like Vileplume. The problem is it really needs sun to be good, and it does not have Sunny Day, nor does any other mon on my team. That sucks. Not a great start, but it's not terrible. We have Specs Alakazam. This guy can kind of be a menace. Life Orb, Sword. Okay, I can't tell if my team is insane. It might be insane, but I don't know if I can pilot this team that well. That's my next problem. Nidoking, Vileplume into Nidoking. How do I like this matchup? He can Earthquake me for neutral damage because I'm Grass Poison. He outspeeds me. I think I'm dual type, so I have Energy Ball Stab. I think I just stay in here and go for Energy Ball. I don't want to give my opponent any information. He does outspeed me, which scares me a little bit that he wins the match in the long run. I'm Black Sludge. I'm going to stay in, go for an Energy Ball, see what my opponent does. He goes Shedinja. Do I have a cheeky little... Will he expect the Hidden Power Fire, chat? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think he'll know, bro. Fucking El No Sabe Pepe laugh, dude. Don't load up my Twitch. Don't go check what I'm Bubbles. Don't do it. Don't do it. If there's ever, not that he's gonna stream snipe. That's so unlikely. Fuck, he fucking knew it, dude. Oh, that's annoying. So he switches. Do I energy ball here on the switch? Do I sludge bomb? I'm gonna energy ball on the switch. Lickitung comes in. That's fine. An energy ball, does it have a side effect? Is it just, it has a 10% chance to reduce special defense. Okay, that's what I kind of expected. He showed me Shedinja early, which is at least good, because that Pokemon can be the worst thing in the world. I think what I do is I go like Breloom. Am I faster than this? I think I go Breloom and like Spore Abuse. No, but I can't set up with Shedinja. Oh, this is gonna be super annoying. Should I just stay in Sludge Bomb? I hate Shedinja games. I hate Shedinja games so much. What mons can hit Shedinja for super effective? We have Stealth Rocks. Do we just go the gross? Do we just go the gross? Or do we stay in for a sec? Do we have double rocks? No, we have single rocks. Fire Rock, go start flying. Thank you. I only have Fire Rock, Ghost. Oh my god. I think the only Pokemon that can deal damage to this fucking Shedinja is Alakazam and Vileplume. I think that's actually it. Does he just Dragon Tail me here? I'm gonna Sludge Bomb. I think he might Dragon Tail. I have to make an attack. Wish? Oh, he's cringe. Okay, he's definitely protecting here. We go Metagross and set up rocks. He's Wish Lickitung into Shedinja. This team is disgusting. Not that that's like a particularly like good combo, but holy crap. This randoms team. It's not his fault. He didn't pick this. Oh, but this randoms team is gross. This randoms team is gross. Yeah, I need him to have no defog, no spin really badly here. I can't believe I'm fighting a fucking Powerpuff Girl right now, dude. Bubbles XX. What you got for me, man? So I have an Intimidate. I have to remember that we have an Intimidate Mon. We have Choice Band. There's no way he clicks EQ here. Or like, that feels weird, no? Okay. I'm gonna wait until my opponent clicks. He's sniping you. He's taking a... I don't know. I don't like to make that accusation as much as possible. Why would you go Nido... Why would you go Nidoking here? Maybe he is legit sniping, because that switch made no sense, right? Why would I not... Unless he like super... I don't know. I don't want to... I'll try not to worry about it, but that was a weird play. That was making his moves fast, though. As though, yeah, I agree. That was the only weird play so far. I agree. Other than that, it was just timing. Okay. I think he kills me at this HP. I feel like. This thing does not get spin, correct? This thing cannot hit other Mons. I think I do maybe just stay in and go for Zen. Does Earth Power just kill? I live barely. My Life Orb? Okay. I live barely. Zen does not kill. 137 speed. I outspeed his tongue. Yikes. I don't know if he's locked in, if he's like specs. Or, no, we saw... He forfeited. That game was weird. That game was... We're gonna queue up another. That game was weird. That game was really weird. I kind of... I don't mean... Paid actor? We take the Elo plus 11. Oh my god, this game is... All right, guys. All right, make sure to PayPal him. I'm just kidding, for legal reasons. After you started call... Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. Bubbles, if you're watching, you're the GOAT for making Pat feel good. Is this the Make-A-Wish? Is this... Okay, well, we go into game number 2. I'll see you guys in a quick sec. That was for the video viewers, not for the stream. I see you right now. Hello. Don't worry. That was a weird game. That was so weird. Yeah, no, I would never... I agree. I mean, it's possible, but like you would never make that assertion off a possibility. Dude, I could never be a PvP streamer. I would be so worried about someone stream sniping all the time. I don't think there was nearly enough evidence to assume he was stream sniping. Not even close. Yeah, that's a good point as well, Danny. It was just a weird game. It was just a weird game. I don't think that's necessarily... Unless there's like really strong evidence for someone stream sniping, I think it's better to assume no, you know? You never want to... Innocent until proven guilty. You never want to question... Yeah. Yeah, maybe he had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, like there's a million... Yeah, dude. Maybe he had to go... Maybe that was his lunch break. He had to go back to work. Like, it's 1:17 p.m. Like, it's totally fine. Yes, I feel... That's super true, Chori. But that... I feel like playing with delay is brutal. Guilty until proven innocent. Wait, did I say that? Or did I... Innocent until proven... Yeah. Yeah, there was... Yeah, I think he was chilling. But Bubbles is chilling, in my book. Anyways, I mean, he is a paid actor anyway to raise my elo, so... Next up... Alright, next game, fellas, we got ZDDDDDed, okay? Bro is yeeted, Polytoad into... I've not seen my team at all. Polytoad into Dodrio. 156... Dodrio's fast. 206. 156. This thing definitely has Ice Beam. How tanky is Polytoad defensively? 75 defense, 90 HP. Does he one-shot my Dodrio with Ice Beam? I kind of don't think so. I feel like I might stay in here. You know what I think? I think I might just die to his Ice Beam, though. Why is he level 79 and I'm 74? What the fuck? I kind of want a Swords Dance here. Your team is fast as fuck. What's this? There's definitely safer plays, but I like hiding information and being a menace. So I love it so much. This better play. Okay. Part of me wants to just stay in here and click Swords Dance so fucking bad. And then like one-shot him with like return. But I think I should actually... The better play is to go Tentacruel. But fuck the better play. We're playing for stream content. You always go the cooler looking play. Get him, Dodrio. Fucking perish. Okay. Wait, we sweep. We one-shot him now and sweep. I don't think we actually one-shot at all, but... Opium. Okay. Do we just return, right? We just click return. Boomba. Boomba! Oh my god. Dodrio, cook him up, bro. Get the 3 heads going. Holy. Gone. Deleted from the video game. Outskilled. Lost to a shiny hunter. We're gaming, dude. Gastrodon comes in. I'm gonna Boomba him. Watch this. Boomba. Oh my god. What? Okay. I actually can't believe that one shot. That was shocking. I know I'm like, bro, what? Who let Dodrio cook? Oh, we Bomba this. We Bomba. I don't care that I died a Perish Song. We Bomba. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. No, I should have returned. Wait, is this thing scarfed? Do we get info? We get information. That's scarfed. That's scarfed. We get info. Oh, my God. This thing is so dead. Bomba! Oh, it lives at 10%? Fuck you. That's okay. Dodrio just took out like 3 Pokemon, bro, and got us information. That was insane. That was actually nasty. Do we have Sucker Punch? Oh. It's so gross. Do we go Spirit Tomb and Pursuit this Viper? Are we faster? Are we slower? We're slower. You probably wouldn't switch. We probably just go something faster. We don't need to go Spiritomb here, do we? Do we? Should we? I don't know. Dude, that was an insane start to this game. What the fuck? Do we go Aerodactyl and D-Dance? What are the odds this has Sucker? DD Arrow? Dragon Dance Aerodactyl for the content. I think that's the problem is, no, he probably has Sucker Punch. This is so troll. This is so troll to D-Dance here. I don't think I can. Am I Rockhead? What's my... Yeah. I think I just clicked Double Edge. I don't think I can D-Dance here, chat. Because if he has Sucker Punch, I like lose the whole game. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Well, fuck, he Sucker Punch first. That would have looked so good. Oh, no. Maybe I should have D-Danced. Fuck. Shit. D-Dance would have actually looked so cool. Oh, man, I should have D-Danced. Oh, no. I forgot to play for the content. God damn it. It isn't quick anyways. I should have done it. I should always play for the content, dude. That's the strat. This thing is Scarf. So this thing's faster than me. I'm like pretty sure. I'm like pretty sure this thing's faster than me. Scarfed. But it's 170. Let's bring up calc. We're calculating like an absolute nerd. 176 times 1.5. It's faster. 264. So it's gonna go for. What are the odds? What are the odds he Quiver Dances? No, he's Scarf. He wouldn't have Quiver. Okay. Am I Scarf Typhlosion? Is Scarf Typhlosion's faster? 100%, right? An Ivy Eruption? Do I sack? I feel like I should go Spiritomb. We know this thing is Scarfed for sure. Yep, Giga Drain comes out. Nice. You not take one more hit? I don't think so. Aerodactyl's really frail, but I could be wrong. Do we Pursuit this thing? I think I do. Is that demon mode though? I could also just Trick, but it's a little blind. I'm gonna Pursuit and try to get max damage on this Venomoth because I don't know. I want to pressure him. Oh, did he switch? We hit him for? Oh, we hit him for 69%. Oh, okay. Why do I Shiny Hunt? I always say like, why do I do it? What's the point? Just play PvP, Patrouski. There's actually, he can't fake me out. I think I just stay in and go for Pursuit here. Oh, he's taking my choice band. That's kind of scary. What do I get? Rated band for band, bro? What's next? Rack for rack? What the fuck? Okay. Wait, did that reset my... This is so funny. Are you kidding? Look at this. Dude, we're in choice band Pursuit Wars. This fight is so over. I kind of like played the veteran trainer like a book. I'm not going to lie. This was like one of my better played games. And even this game was just a meme, you know? Bro is going band for band. Okay, him living at 0.4 is actually criminal. Actually criminal. I do think I keep the Spiritomb alive for band Sucker Punch. It's actually so relevant. What do we... I could just sack Aerodactyl here. He probably goes for Psychic or whatever, right? We could go Girafarig maybe. I might be able to live 2 Girafarig memers. This might be a little crazy. If he U-turns, it's pretty bad. Bug Buzz. Okay, this was not a good play. That's okay. I'm just sacking this Girafarig. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just sacking this. I actually feel like I played this game pretty... Which is... it's hilarious to say, oh, I played this game well because... Fucking... Dodrio Keck W. He's locked into Bug Buzz. I'm faster on Typhlosion, right? I just go Typhlosion and click Eruption. I think we just win because that's what I was playing around. Was like this Typhlosion should kill anything. Yeah, that comes in. There we go. The fact that this Typhlosion is Scarf, making it faster than Venomoth, is very, very relevant. When queuing ranked, do you get put against somewhere ranked players? I honestly don't play enough. When you're like higher elo, for sure, I would guess, but I don't play. I get pretty like scattered opponents. I feel like this was I cooked this. Dude, this was a good game. This was a good game. I felt pretty good about this one. Drill Peck. I think I just kill him here after this. GG's. He forfeited. GG's, dude. Back up to the 2-win streak. PvP Trouski is so back, fellas. PvP Patrouski is so fucking back, dude. That was great, man. I felt pretty good about that. The first game was super weird. The fucking Swords Dance Dodrio lead felt so good, man. Oh my god. That felt so fun. There's nothing more fun than sweeping in PvP. That's why I love sweep mons more than anything. PokeMMO randoms PvP on stream 15. Dude, I have so many randoms games that I've not uploaded yet. I almost want to create like a separate channel where I upload daily randoms PvP. But I don't think I need that. I think that's a little too crazy. True, Racky. What's up, dude? Not this again. Guys, I've been really enjoying this thing. I need to create another new YouTube channel. It's like always the fucking meme. One channel for everything, Pat. Dude, I don't know. I have a problem. I love making new YouTube channels. It's so fun. 2 paid actors, true. How's it going? I'm good. What's up, Don Walker? How you doing, dude? What's up, man? Just played some PvP, had a ton of fun. I think I won both. I played 2 games, won both. The thrill of the grind. The shinies at once. This is the most trickery spot in the entire game. Male and female Frillish look different, so this is not a shiny. I know a lot of people are just memeing, but for those who actually don't know or are confused, we would hear a sound effect. It wouldn't let me run, you know, all that stuff, right? Oh, why is my screen? Wait a minute. There we go. I'm surprised nobody my stream was 2 pixels off, guys. Nobody even complained. You guys are so fucking kind. I saw him, Don Walker. I don't have time to reply to every, no disrespect, just every DM about. Congratulations, that's cool, man. But you know, I try to reply to as many DMs as possible if it's like questions, but I don't reply to every Discord DM. How are you able to hunt for someone looking fatigued? Switching up locations is a big one for me. It's gonna be different per person, Pudlers. What's it called? Streaming it makes it more fun, man. I really recommend everybody try streaming shiny hunting. You'll either love it or you'll hate it, or you know, it's fine, or I love it. It's not for everybody. Changing up location. Thank you for the Prime. I really appreciate that. Streaming, watching movies, and I love watching movies with my wife and shunting, you know. Stuff like that. I assume you mean 60 bill, yeah, or 60 mil, sorry, yeah. That's awesome, Don. A cool collection. Do you have any rare shinies you go for every once in a while? Yeah, I usually save a lot of my egg hunting and fossil hunting nowadays to Shiny Wars because it's like an extra incentive to spend that much money and stuff. Dude, are you cursed up on a Curse Quagsire is one of my favorite. So fun. Curse Quagsire is amazing. No, I knew what you meant, Don Walker. No worries. Return of Big Leppa. Big Leppa's been leaving me alone for the time. They put a lot of effort into like the people who are behind the Big Leppa stuff, they put a lot of effort and time into like theory crafting the story. Yo, Pat, I hit 3. Oh, thank you so much, Vincer. 3 420 shinies within 3 hours. Dude, you were fucking meant. That's amazing, dude. Meant to shunt that day. Dude, congratulations. Ever gotten a shiny off stream? Yeah, of course. I try to record. If I ever shunt off stream, I always record it. But absolutely, I've gotten many shinies off stream. Many shinies off stream. And not so much recently. That's just my encounter counter fondness. It's the amount of encounters I've had since my last shiny. The Shuckle is just a little aesthetic, just a theme. I'm just a shiny Magikarp. You could just load up the GTL, search Magikarp, go to advanced search, check shiny, and then search for whatever stats you need, and it's all the information's right there, man. Depends on the IVs and such. If you try to run from a shiny, the game will say, hey, you're trying to run from a shiny. Are you sure you want to do that? You'll get a you have to like click yes. It's pretty hard to like run from a shiny nowadays. That was one of the best quality of life updates they ever added. Yeah, I think I've almost ran from only one shiny, and it was because it was my mistake, honestly. I had mute audio when window unfocused turned on, and that was dumb. Should not have done that. Because I was watching anime and I was alt tabbing back and forth, and I was alt tabbed. I got a shiny Celio, and there was no noise that played because I was alt, which is, yeah, dumb. Shouldn't have that on. Dude, yeah, it's an amazing update, Milster. Yo, JM, 22 months of Prime. What's up, you fucking legend? How you doing today, man? What anime do you watch? I haven't watched anime in a long time, honestly. Like a few years, sadly. I mean, I grew up on the internet. I grew up watching anime. I've seen a lot of anime. I grew up watching Naruto. Actually, I can do with I have on my anime list somewhere. I've watched a few hundred anime. Probably more anime than TV shows, but I haven't watched in a few years. Currently shunning for Star, are you? That's a good shun. Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Oh, that is one of stuff like that. It's like my least favorite Pokemon in PvP. Things like Cosmic Power Xatu, Cosmic Power, Stored Power, Clefable is my nightmare. There's a few things like that. There, a few, probably 90%, maybe 80%. 80% of my anime opinions come from 15-year-old Patrouski. So you gotta fucking give me a little understanding and leeway there. That's all I can say. Stored Power Clefable is nuts. Stored Power Clefable is, yeah. It's like Calm Mind Stored Power. They're rested. Dude, you're in the stall battles, the stall trenches, and I like setup or whatever, but are you Unk? If you we could pull chat. It's a good question. It's a really, really good question. I turned 27 in 7 days. The vacation was amazing. I did a little, we ranted about it, and we'll told stories. The vacation itself, perfection. Corrupt. It was literally like, I feel like me and my wife got everything we wanted to done. We were only at Rehoboth Beach for 45 hours. We went back and we checked, and it was like a 3-day vacation, but we arrived at like 3 p.m. on one day, left 1 p.m. like 2 days later or whatever. So we were there for less than 45 hours, like actually at the beach. And I felt like we got like a week's worth of vacation done. We woke up at 5 a.m. and went to watch the sunrise. We like cleaned out the arcade and got these big fat plushies in the background. We like completed multiple arcade. We completed coin pushers. It was so fun, dude. Oh my god. I had like award-winning Mexican street corn. We had award-winning ice cream, award-winning French fries, like all of these like amazing treats. We went to Dogfish Brewery. I don't really love breweries, to be honest. I just don't really care for beer that much, as well as like, it's just not my vibe. I don't really care for breweries. I know that's like the millennial thing. So my wife's friends are all, they love breweries and stuff. I don't love breweries, but Dogfish was fucking amazing. Is it Dogfish or Doghead? No, Dogfish Brewery, Rehoboth. Oh my god. I got an Old Bay, yeah, it's Dogfish Head Brewery. Okay, jeez Louise. But it was amazing, dude. I got it was called like a cocktail forward beer, or like a cocktail centric beer. It just tastes like a really fruity, really sweet mixture of like cocktail plus cider is the best way to put it, I think. A little sad. It was amazing. It was called like a Brewberry Shandy. That beer was amazing. What else? The pizza. My wife got like an amazing pizza that was like spicy vodka sauce with like whipped honey ricotta dollops on it. It was amazing. I got an Old Bay centric pizza that was like perfectly, like wasn't overly done. It was, oh my, Dogfish Head was amazing. I was really, really impressed. Yeah, Rehoboth Beach is dope. It's in Delaware. Very like quiet, small beach for the most part. It's mostly just elderly people just walking around, living their life. It's very chill, which I like. I prefer that kind of chill vibe at a beach. We fucking may have drank in a few vodka Gatorades on the beach. That is like the best. That's my, like, not only is it a great drink, but if you're like at the beach or like out in public and don't necessarily want to like get in trouble or cause a ruckus, if you can't hold your drink, please don't do this. But like, pour, you know, spike in a little Gatorade with a vodka. It's a fun little time under the beach sun, relaxing. You remind Cub, you're amazing. Brother, is your donor status on? No, you reminded me. Thank you so much. I did actually mean to buy. Now, to be honest, I always say you don't need to pop dono. You don't need to shunt with dono, etc., etc. There's actually a good question. Do I want to pop dono right now? It's actually something I should think about. I am doing... You don't need it. I am doing Frillish, doing Top 5 Hordes. How much am I going to be shutting over the next few months? I don't think I'm going to. I actually was planning on going to today, but I think I'm going to not, because you don't need it. It saves a few hours. It's not a big deal. Yeah, dono's it's not really a scam, but like it's just not. It's not. I want to show people it's not as important as you may think it may be. It's nice long term if you make enough Pokeyen to sustain it and stuff, but you just don't need dono. You know, sometimes you got to just raw dog it. So we're just gonna go for it. See if I can get a 1 out of 30k pure odds shiny. I actually was going to though, so it's a good. I'm glad you brought it up. Yeah, good luck to you, Kuroshi. Hell yeah. I feel like it feels worse to like buy dono, still go dry. Like it like, you know, logically it shouldn't make sense whatever, but yeah. Yeah. I think people think that plus 10%, exactly. Plus 10% means they'll be swimming in shinies. Yeah. Dono is worth it, like long term if you shunt a fair bit and play the game, and it is super worth it, but people act like it's a pay to win thing, and I think mysterious balls, and there are some certain things that I think are a little pay to win, which I don't love, right? Dono is not your pay to win. It's not the yeah Dono with egging. I think that's it's just the hatch time and stuff as well. Absolutely. I'm on shiny number 8 and I've never had dono or charm. Good for you, man. The shiny odds really increased that much? No, I think it's super, yeah. Good luck to you, Corrupt. That's brutal, man. That's brutal. Good luck to you. Don't need it for real? Yeah. Yeah, I think the majority of my charms... Oh, nowadays, the majority of my shinies... I have so many more now. They might be on dono. But not charm. Like, charm is... Yeah. Dono is decently worth it if you play a fair bit. It's like because 10% saves 3s per month. But that's assuming you shiny hunt 24 hours a day, right? I think the better way to... Which I understand that's a good way to think about it. I think the better way to think about it is... Donor status saves you 3 hours per ×5 horde shunt, right? And it's not that much, you know? And it depends on how much you shunt, right? I think if you shunt like 3 hours a day, which can be a lot of... I think that's like worth it, get dono, right? But like if you don't shunt... If you don't shunt at least, what's the math? I'm trying to think. Let's say you shiny hunt 2 hours a day. Maybe even 1 hour a day. I think it has to be... I think you have to shunt like 2 hours a day for it to be worth it. My friends list is full, Orvine. I'm sorry, man. I used to add everybody who asked, and my friends list got full at 600 YouTube subs. So it's been full for a while. The friends list is pretty short or small on PokeMMO. I personally... Fossils and eggs are pay to win in my opinion after the effort. I disagree. I don't think it's like... I think it's a fair opinion, Danny. I'm not going to say it's like a crazy, you know, valid opinion to have. I personally don't think eggs are pay to win. I don't think 99% of the effort goes to getting the money, you know? Like, so let's look into the math, right? Like, 150 mil. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's do the math. I think there's a good discussion to be had here. Danny, who's like a really, really high-end prolific shunter in PokeMMO, says that he personally believes that, you know, egging is kind of pay to win. I get what you're saying. I think fossils and mysterious balls are arguably like decently pay to win, unfortunately. I wish fossils especially weren't, because it's a really cool method. Egging, I feel like most of the effort comes from the egging and not the actual like money making, but we can just run the math, right? Yeah, fossils a little bit. I think mysterious balls are the worst offender. I don't think eggs are pay to win. I think the money it takes longer to. I think it takes longer to shiny hunt the egg than to actually get the Pokeyen. From my end, but I could be. Let's do the math. It's 150 mil on average per egg hunt. You would do that by divided by 300k. So it takes around 500 hours. Which is a lot. Like 500 hours to get the Pokeyen for the egg hunt, and then like 1,000 to do the hunt. So it's like when I say egging's a 1,000 hour hunt, I probably should say 1,500. I think the money to get should be factored in. So like, I would say egging's around a 1,500 hour-ish hunt. Like that's why I used to say like it was a 2k hour hunt for a while, but that was before they buffed the speed. For clarity, I do not at all think that hatching counts as effort. I think it does. My last 25k eggs were all hatched while playing a different game, but that's still, I mean, there's plenty of jobs that people work where you can do it like in the background. I think the patience to hatch, I think it is effort, absolutely, personally. Hatching takes no skill, agreed. But I disagree actually. It's less mechanical skill than like PvP or raiding or whatever, but it's the same of like someone who like tick perfect hatches eggs is going to perform like 80% better than someone who doesn't, right? Like it's a massive difference. It's the same thing with like ×5 hordes, right? Someone who like is able to do ×5 hordes, like tick perfect and like efficiently for like 1 year versus someone who does it like 80% efficiently, which is still very good. Those two people are gonna have a difference of like 20 OT shinies by the end of the year. Like, I think people, I know this from RuneScape. People in PokeMMO, I think, super underestimate the gap, the difference of like being like 80 to 90% efficient, which I think the average player is, maybe even less, versus like the 100% efficient player. You know, the person who is getting their eggs over in their party like as soon as possible, versus the person who is like playing a different game and hatching. And like, I think it has to be factored in. You know. Pick perfect and being on top of things is long term, in my opinion, is a skill. But I understand the disagreement with that. I'm just definitely sharing my take. Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, Danny's. To be fair, Danny's. If someone like came in PokeMMO and didn't know the game and was like a noob and was giving these takes, I would be shitting on them a lot more. But Danny like has done egg hunts. Like he's an egg hunter. If he wants to say that he thinks egg hunting is like low, like hatching is low skill, I get it. I'm not like, I think that's at least valid because he's fucking done it. So like I get it, but I would disagree for sure. Respectfully disagree. I don't think it's like a crazy. Yeah, I mean that with that, yeah. I always argued yeah. It can definitely be a huge buff if you pay to win while egging, but I don't think it inherently makes it pay to win. I agree. I've always said that in Pokemon, in most video games, there's pay for advantage and there's pay to win, right? Pay to win is like you can literally credit card swipe and like get the top gear, like skip hundreds of thousands of hours, like pay to win is like really powerful, right? Pay for advantage, it is, in my opinion, things like paying for donor status off the gift shop with like real money. I buy mine with Pokeyen, which is fine, but you know, if you like, I think if you're buying donor status every month, I think that's paying for advantage. If you're swiping credit cards to get shiny charms or RP vouchers to like sell for Pokeyen to buy fossils, I think it's paying for advantage. That's not a bad thing. Paying for advantage is how the game servers stay up and how the devs get paid. I think paying for advantage is fine. I don't personally do it. I spent $10 on PokeMMO in, you know, 12 years. I'm probably underpaid for my 9,000 hours of entertainment, honestly. But I think it's really important to draw the distinction between pay for advantage versus pay to win, in my opinion. You know, I think mysterious balls are pay to win because you can credit card swipe a ridiculous at like thousands of dollars, but then you could get a not guaranteed, but like almost guaranteed or shiny on average. Let's say if you credit card swipe with mysterious balls and you buy a bunch of mysterious ultra balls from 2023, you on average get a shiny in an hour and a half, which makes me want to throw up a little bit in my mouth, right? The fact that prior to mysterious balls existing, the shortest shiny hunt in PokeMMO was ×5 hordes with Dono and Charm, which was like a 1 out of 24,000 shiny rate. The fact that this makes it 1 out of 2,500 plus Dono and Charm, it brings it down to like 1 out of 1,900. You can pop like 1,200 an hour or 1,400 an hour. So you literally can get a shiny in an hour and a half. by credit card swiping. I think that makes me sad. I've always been outspokenly against mysterious balls. I think that's pay to win. When you take a shunt from 24 hours to an hour and a half, that's pay to win to me. If you could credit card swipe and save a bit of time with Pokeyen, I think it's pay for advantage, but people should do that if they want to as well, you know. But it's an important distinction to talk about for sure. I think it's a good discussion. This is I prefer this like deep philosophical, like, hey, how do we view like the value of shiny hunting so much more than when's Gen 6? When's the next new region? We need new content to enjoy the game, Patrouski. I prefer this so much more. So I really, not to dig on those questions too much, but I really prefer this type of discussion. I agree. I think fossils, it's all a spectrum, right? Mysterious balls, the most egregious pay to win. Fossils are like medium pay to win. I think eggs are low paid to win, like paid for advantage, I would argue, right? I think fossils are still fossils are tough. Whether fossils are pay for advantage or pay to win is a really tough, I don't know. Yeah, fossils are pretty bad. Yeah, they're pretty bad now. Yeah, which sucks. The skill and egg can be managed. Yeah, I think the amount of eggs you do within an hour, or the amount of eggs you do like rather within like a week, you know, longer term is a skill, you know. The person who's egging efficiently is gonna do like 20% more eggs than the person who, that's a big deal, you know. I don't know, that's a lot. We talk about, yeah, for the chance at a rare, yeah. We talk about, oh, what's it called? No, yeah, of course. Once again, I have no beef with the average Joe who's swiping $100 every few months or $50 a month. I think that's fine. There's nothing wrong with credit card swiping per game. Though I really only care about, it's such a weird, there's positives and negatives to everything. Like, I could say, yeah, I'll be honest and say I don't respect whales as much. People who like swipe credit card just to spam mysterious balls and get it. I don't respect that as much for sure, because I think in-game achievements and out-of-game achievements should be valued differently. However, that person is feeding the devs, paying for our servers, stimulating our economy. Like, just because I don't agree with the shunning method doesn't mean they're not a massive positive to the game as well. It's all everything has positives and negatives, and I think to say like this one thing is just bad or just good is insane. Yeah, no swipers, no. I totally agree. I hope I come off as like reasonable as possible about that. Like, not even reasonable, just like have the right answer. Hopefully the most right answer, the most righteous answer, right? Dude, I know. Drips, it's crazy how good people can get, man. It would cost an insane amount, but I don't like that it's possible soaked. And some people consider that like too extreme, you know? I get that. Yeah, no, for sure. I have no beef with any average Joe who swipes for the game. That's not, nor do I really don't have beef with anybody. We're just talking about the different, you know. I don't love the ability that you can swipe for mysterious balls. That's mainly it. I think that fossils are honestly, dude, Danny's dropping the fucking crazy hot takes today. But you have good, like, your experience, like, you have good argumentation. I get the reasoning a lot. I'm not gonna, like, the takes you have are sound and holdable, which I respect a ton. I think that fossils are, dude, there's a really good argument here. I don't know if I necessarily disagree with it just because of the time factor, but there's a really good argument here. Danny says, I think that fossils are honestly more pay to win than mysterious balls. Bro's dropping the hot takes today. They are slower, yes, but you're guaranteed a rare versus most mysterious balls giving you like the best mysterious balls, like a 20% chance at a rare. I get what you're saying, you know, but I think Xanarchy said it, my counter argument would be like it cost, I think Xanarchy just said it takes like 30 hours, 34 hours, 30 something hours to pop all the fossils if you have that many fossils, which, you know, is a lot of fossils to have, versus if it's 20% chance for a rare, but it's guaranteed 20% chance for a rare with mysterious balls. If it's an hour and a half, it would be an hour and a half times 90 minutes times 5, right? So it'd be 450 minutes divided by 60. So it would still be like 7.5 hours versus 34 or whatever. But yeah, you know, but I get it. I get there is an argument there. That would cost so much more US dollars, like egregiously more, to swipe that many mysterious balls for 7.5 hours versus fossil for that amount of time. There's good argument. This is a good, I much prefer this deep, like complicated, like super hyper high-end discussion of the philosophies behind shunting and microtransactions in PokeMMO versus talking about when's Gen 6 for the 20th time. Or not, sorry, 2000th time, not 20th, excuse me. Is it time for APOM? What's up, Isu? The price of fossils... did the price of fossils change massively? The economy surrounding fossils have changed a lot over the past 1 year. The reason why fossils have changed so much over the past year is because I think almost, so in my opinion, official shiny war. I think that's it. I genuinely think the only reason, well, sorry, 2 reasons. The fossil buff. It's the buff and shiny wars. But official shiny wars, like, it is so powerful and so good to stock up on fossils. I think it stimulated that economy so much, and like took the fossils used to be like 6,000 Pokeyen at their cheapest. Maybe like I've never seen, yeah, I've never seen them now they're like 9k 8k, sometimes you'll see some 7k, but like, yeah, I think the official war during team shiny wars, it would usually spike up fossils, but I think now with I think because of official shiny war happening every year, and it's a competition that brings the entire community together, I kind of think that high-end shunters are buying fossils year round. I think high-end, this most serious of the serious shiny war, official war shunters, I think they spend all year now passively buying fossils and stocking up. I think that's the strat. Which is, it's kind of weird and wonky, right? Yeah, people are saying, I agree. I kind of hope we see a fossil nerf for official shiny wars. I agree. I'm hoping fossils get nerfed into the ground for shiny war 2025. I don't know about into the ground, but I would like to see them. I know, like, it's really interesting how much we learned last year for the first ever war. Everybody, I was the leader of this, I think, in my opinion, movement. I was really bummed when mysterious balls were allowed in official war. Everybody thought that mysterious balls being allowed in official war, myself included, would like undermine the integrity. Like, I thought that it was still gonna be a fun war. There's a lot of people who didn't participate in the China war because they thought mysterious balls undermined the competition too much. Little did we know, mysterious balls actually ended up being dog shit, and they were like actually really bad. Yeah, they were really fast, but the cost was so great that it was better to do fossils. It was so much better. Fossils and Shedinja were like insanely, yeah, 5k USD was spent for 5 points during last war. Yes, which is horribly. If you spent that on Shedinja or you spent that on fossils, you would have been way more ahead, you know? People realized, I think eventually people realized that like fossils were the best strat in that war. So it was really interesting to see how much we just didn't know and didn't learn until we got the best shunners in the game all together. And we pursuing the most efficient strategy taught us a ton about the game. It was super cool. There was a lot of problems with last shiny war. I'm excited. I think a lot of them are fixable. Last year, Cryogonal Wars, Cubchoo Wars, that was the nickname because that spot was way too good. I think this year is going to be so much better. It's not going to be 2 months because last year 2 months was insane. It's not going to be 2 months. The spots are going to be more balanced. Fossils, hopefully, you know, better balance. I think this year will be so much better. I'm really excited. And I think something last year was good, but it had glaring problems that were easy to fix. It's better to have glaring problems that are easy to fix in a system than everybody playing the game feel like shit and not know why, right? That's way worse. So I'm excited to see how this year Shiny Wars rolls around. A lot of shiny, good fucking topics today, chat. Thank you for the raid, Mishra Chan. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. Dupe Claws, I'm excited to see. I think it'll be so much fun to see a Dupe Claws. But do you do official wars in a team or is it individual only? Last year was a team, but I'm curious to see. Yeah. What's up, Mishra Chan? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. What were you up to today in PokeMMO? Or I assume you could be playing something else, I guess. Also running. I've talked about fossil running a shit ton. No, yeah, I'm very, because fossil running is just like, I don't know if you, I forget if you played RuneScape, Danny. It was really funny to see fossil running become a thing, because it is exactly what happened in RuneScape. In RuneScape, there was something called rune running, or like essence running. Literally the same exact thing. Players run pure essence or rune essence to a player sitting at the altar. They trade, they click the essence, they give all the runes back to the person, and they just, yeah. No, I think it's so fucking interesting. Yeah, it's so interesting that PokeMMO, there's such similarity. I always talk about how similar RuneScape is to PokeMMO, and it's so interesting to see similar concepts transfer over in terms of efficient play. Richest charm 75% or 100%. That's up to, it depends on your run, and it's just math. You can just run your own math and calculate which is better for you. It depends on your own run, dude. There's a calculator on PokeMMO Hub, which could help you as well. Or thank you, Xanarchy. There you go. There you go. Just out of curiosity, yes, Heatran can be shiny. I maybe should pop Dono and Charm. Oh, god damn it. God damn it, dude. Someone, one message in chat just fully convinced me to pop Thunder status. The reason why I am going to pop Thunder status, someone said, just out of curiosity, can Heatran be shiny? Yes, he can. And in my opinion, it's worth to pop. I'm going to pop Shiny Charm and Thunder status for the Heatran raid tomorrow. So if I'm going to pop it for tomorrow, I might as well pop it now, you know? So I've been convinced. You guys dono-pilled me. There we go. There it is. Boom. We're going to increase our shiny odds. We're pay to win. Cringe. At least we're paying with Pokeyen. It's actually obviously fine, but yeah. Quick question. If there are any spots with no, extra sweet centers does not actually give you, it will just deduct the sweet cent by a percentage, Lonnie. It's a great question. I think that's one of the questions where like everybody has to, literally every person tests it out, you know? Yeah, sweet cent does not stack. It's a good question. The honest answer is just, I just don't really need anything else in these slots. I could like have some shinies to flex or like other catching mons just in case something goes wrong, but I don't really need anything in these slots. How sad. Yeah, it's always rough to see, Kath. What's a good raid team for Heatran? I use Cav's guide. Not for the Shuckle. I should go grab something. I'm in the water anyway. I can't even really flex it. We need to promote dono culture to save the RP price. I can't believe how cheap RP is, man. It's really crazy. Why Kadabra? For the synchronize, it increases the chance of the wild Pokemon. When I eventually get the shiny, it gives it a 20% increased chance to be bold nature, which is the ideal nature for a Jellicent. Cav, it's C-A-A-V? C-A-V? Cav. I can link it to you. Cav Heatran guide.
Cause problems, especially if you need a big tiers Pokemon.
Here's the, what time are you doing it? I'll probably try to start as soon as the stream starts, like noon. Yeah, good luck to you, dude. There's the thing, Artillery is better than dig strats. I'm sorry. Anybody who is like gonna nerd emoji me and be like, you should be using this strategy when the strategy I'm using can beat the boss. I'm sorry. You should probably go catch the ice cream truck and buy a SpongeBob popsicle because you need something to suck on. Because you gotta let people play the game. Don't min-max the fun. I think the thing is, if you want to min-max stuff, that is awesome. I think it's amazing. You should play the game how you want, right? As soon as you start trying to min-max for other people, that's where you've got to hone in the nerd emoji, you know? Hone in the, I don't recommend it. I'm talking about some of the guys about we almost have a Hey Pat, I've been talking with some other guys about how we almost have a baby boom generation of players who started when Johto came out who are now turning into experienced players. I agree with this so much. Do you think this is having an effect on the market prices of like Ditto boxes? Yeah, I could not agree with this more. Ditto boxes, RP, since there are so many players making the transition into late game over the last few months. Yes. I think it's so interesting. Like, there's so many phases of the PokeMMO economy and market. I couldn't agree with this more. No, you're so correct. I feel like we literally are seeing like more players. We're seeing more players than ever transition into endgame, and I think it's unprecedented. We've never seen it before, and I hope it's maybe somewhat due to my content and more. Also, just like, I mean, PokeMMO. We asked PokeMMO to make raids for years, or some sort of thing like raids, and the reason why we asked them to do that for so long was because we thought that it would help transition players into the end game. It would give people a direct goal, an end game PvM activity to do, and I think it's fucking working. I think it might be working. I think it's beautiful to see, man. There's so many rough things and negatives in the world right now. PokeMMO is doing well, man. I can't wait for permanent raids. I think permanent raids are going to be so... I'm really excited. It could go... I'm just optimistic. I hope it goes well. I think the average person needs... The average player who doesn't watch YouTube, watch guides, watch content surrounding, who's just playing the game on their own for fun, which is what I did in 2013, right? That average player just needs something in game to draw, to give a goal, give a draw, give a directive, a little bit of a guide, a little bit more guiding. I'm so excited. PokeMMO's future looks so fucking bright right now. I'm excited for the summer update with the VGC coming. I'm excited for Shiny Wars. I'm really excited for the future, man. The fucking game looks bright as hell right now, in my opinion. It's crazy that like the game continuously just looks like brighter and brighter and brighter, I try to call out like when I feel like an update is not great or like even bad to the game, like Mysterious Balls. Like you will see me like critique the game and critique things, but right now it looks good, man. I think the PokeMMO cap will ever become like the where Riot? Okay, maybe one sec, Jack. I do try to remind you guys, reminders are good. Unironically, the more times you guys ask me to do something in chat, I'm not saying it's right, but I know who I am as a person. Psychologically, the more times you ask me to do something, the less likely I will do it. If you want me to shiny hunt a certain Pokemon, every day you ask me in chat to do it, it decreases the likelihood I will do it. It's not right or wrong. I am telling you that's how I am as a person, 100,000%. I have it. Well, my wife reminds me, and I have it bookmarked, Jack. I'm not trying. Like, that's a fine reminder. So, yeah, but that's. I have to put it out there. Stop streaming. I mean, that makes me want to keep streaming. Like, that's dumb. That's one of my greatest strengths as a content creator. Is I genuinely do. I mean, I think hate comments and hatred does hurt my feelings for like a few hours. It hurts me temporarily, but I genuinely think I am really, really good about turning like hate comments into fuel to make more content. I think it's something you kind of need as a content creator, because it sucks that like even someone with like 60k subs, like a total fucking worm nobody on YouTube, like yeah, I'm the most reverse psychology person, and I'm like honest about it. This is why whenever people like leave positive comments, I usually like tell them like, hey, now flame me. I need to even it out. He could never stream for 16 hours today. I hate that. Like, this could work. Shut up. Pat, you should not stream for 16 hours today. Pat, you should, like, I actually hate that this shit works on me. Like, I feel like I'm like a fucking guinea pig, dude. It's actually bad. Don't bother watching the gym run content right to your videos, not with your time. Okay, I'm loading it up right now. Like, I am dead serious. This is how gym rerun PokeMMO. You have to learn. I'm really easy to manipulate, chat. You have to just do it. The amount of people who are like, when's Heatran raid? When's Iron Man? Blah, blah, blah. Like, don't do this. I want to do these things too. We cracked the code. I've been trying to teach you guys this forever, and no one's understood. If today is the day we learn, I'll be so hyped. PokeMMO gym rerun album. I found it. Oh, I just closed it. Fuck me. One sec. me go check. Why don't you do this? People on Discord are so funny. Alright, one sec. People are so funny, dude. I love people. It's fucking like this is y'all show this. I'll just show this. This is very this is like wholesome. I'm not flaming this guy. It's like more wholesome than like it's probably just a kid. But this is like a this is like the like it's really wholesome and cute. But this is like the Discord DMs that I get sometimes. Like I alt tab over and I'm just getting like spammed with are you real? Yo! Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Are you real? Are you real? Question mark. Like this is wholesome and sweet. I'm not trying to flame him. But just say like, hi, nice to meet you. or like, hey, I have a question about the game. You know? No, I'm fake. Thanks. I said, no, I'm fake. Thanks for watching my YouTube videos, though. Heart emoji. Okay. It's really wholesome. Let me, okay, what was I doing? Okay, I was loading up Jimmy Run music. I'd probably just open up my YouTube dashboard. I'd probably find it faster than whatever I'm doing now. Yo, Rico, dude, thanks for the raid, dude. What's up, man? Happy to see you today. Okay, I found it. I found it, chat. What has he been cooking? Top 6 best Pokemon. What is this video? What is Jimmy Run? What is this man doing? He's so... I love him. He's so fucking weird and fun in like the sweetest way. Like, let me get this up one sec. Yeah, Fong. Yeah, I did a video covering the Fong. Yeah. Coming over the Patrouski. Was it about Pat not being real? Dude, I know. It's shocker, right? What's up, Rico? How you doing, dude? Yes, I am, Jack. I am. Praying that Jimmy never stops cooking. It's so fucking... It's such good memes, dude. It's such good memes. Yo, thank you for this, dude. The 8 months, Rico. Been an honor to have you. You've been such a fucking amazing addition to the community. Much love to you, dude. When's the next stream, Addy Boja? Yo, now we are talking. Holy sh... Now we're asking the real questions. Pat is the clone of the real... Yeah, but that... Wait a minute. Patrouski... I gotta set the story... Dude, who remembers... Patrouski Hodges is not the one who was in jail. People saw the mugshot of Patrouski Hodges and got the story all wrong. He was the victim. Patrouski Hodges was fired upon by police officers because he sped away from a like speed stop or whatever. That was unnecessary force. He was the victim, bro. The cop who shot at him was the guy who actually got jail time. But for some reason, they like showed the mugshot of the Patrouski Hodges lore runs deep. That's all I'm saying. That was a crazy meme. Probably Joff tonight. Isn't that tomorrow night? Isn't it Wednesday? I've seen all your links to Bid Lepa. Okay, wait a minute. The stream Dave? Yeah, Casey's been playing Dave the Diver. Yo, what's up, Benno? How you doing, dude? OMG, it's... Sorry, Tom. Sorry to bring the bad news. Yo, hell yeah, Jack. Much love to you, man. Good for you, dude. Okay. What is happening? One sec. With... You guys gotta see this. You gotta see what's going on here. I mean, you can already tell. What is going on? Is this copyrighted at all? I don't think so, but let's... it might be, sadly. We'll watch like a second of it. Like, what is happening here? Look at this. Top 6 best Pokemon by Gym Rerun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This is like classic OG YouTube, boys. What a banger. This is better than all my videos. Comment down below. Okay. My favorite is Shuckle. Smiley face. Okay, Farfetch. This video sucks. Never mind. Okay, let's go see what else he's got. You spell it favorite wrong. Okay, you're doing the... That's the British spelling, dude. I did not spell it wrong. Go eat your fucking beans. Video sucked. I'm just kidding, obviously. Okay. Do playlists. Let's do the... Knowing Jimmy Run, he'll just remix that into a song. Chelsea thinks my video sucks. Well, actually, it's his mom that sucks my... Got him. Okay. PokeMMO album number 1. I think we... Okay. I think I go get a snack and we listen to the Chmeme. How's that sound? I don't know if I know them, TJ. Discord DMing me stuff like that's always the best way to go about that. Okay, let me go. I'm starving. Let me go make a quick mega bowl. As you do, I'm gonna go make a quick mega bowl. Yo, what's up, Lucas? Happy to have you. I'm gonna be like, well, I'll go put it in the microwave. I'll be right back. Is the point, chat? One sec. Where's my Mega Bowl baby rage? Why am I getting flamed for my Mega Bowl? Come on. Yeah, my Mega Bowl's in the microwave for 5 minutes. We eat the rest of this Rice Krispie treat and we shiny hunt until then. What's a Mega Bowl? What I put yo mama in. But true and real. Pat, am I the strange one for enjoying fishing shunting more? Yes. Fishing shunting is, if that's your favorite, more power to you. I kind of unhinged, but I respect it. I think fishing shunting is probably the like least liked shunting method in PokeMMO, in my opinion. It just takes so long. The shinies are good, but like single encountering, you get around 300 encounters per hour. Fishing, you get like 220. It's like significantly slower, like almost 33% slower. And it's like similar quality shinies to the singles. Fishing is tough, man. Fishing is really hard. I do prefer the male Frillish just because its shiny is like a teal or like a cyan versus the female's Jellicent is purple, and I just have a lot of purples or shinies are just more common, and I have a purple many purple shinies. I like both at some point. Yo, I really fucking what's up, Lucas? I really appreciate it, dude. Oh my god. Wait, that's a lot of Lucas. That is a lot of fucking 10 gifted. Wait, was there no alert? Why is it so? Is there no sound? Lucas for fucking gifting 10 cool Duder memberships. Holy shit, man. 10 is crazy generous, dude. Thank you so much, dude. I'm honored. Hopefully the content's been helpful enough to warrant that above and beyond support. If not, refund. Thank you so much, man. I fucking deeply appreciate it, dude. Cool. Yeah, 10 more cool. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Why can't we on Twitch be cool dudes? You know why. Let's be honest. I do prefer the male shiny Frillish just because I like the cyan color of the Jellicent brand. But I'd be happy with either. There's just more purple shinies than cyan, so it'd be nice to have a more unique. But I'd be happy with both. What a legend. Yeah, dude, thank you so much, Lucas. You didn't have to, you know. It's more different. It's close. I'm not sure. I do prefer the male, like color wise. But I would love both one day. Once again, so. Whenever I get the first one, the second one I could probably either cute charm for. Regardless, like I could always breed it down and get the gender I want. So if I get a female, I could just breed it, pay 5K. I mean, it costs for like the shine. It'd be like 2 to 3 mil for the breed, you know. Gamer 2020 is gifting 5. Fucking thank you, dude. That's the owner of PokeMMO Zone, by the way. Holy, we're gonna get fucking a little alert. Woke up early because of stream. Dude, honor to have you. What's up, dude? Much love to you, man. We talked a shit ton today about shiny hunting philosophy and like mysterious balls and stuff like that. It's a good stream to. What's up, dude? What's up in the house? Oh my god, it's so loud, but you deserve it. There you go. More game on mobile games. I'm at 140 hours. Dude, hell yeah, man. Happy to hear it, Lucas. Well, thank you for the support, man. I could not be here without the support of people like you in chat, man. It means the world. It allows me to make the guides in the first place. On the go, PokeMMO, I firmly am in the camp of PokeMMO Zone. The shiny leaderboard specifically changed the way and will change the way more and more of how we shiny hunt. I like even for me, like I'm like, oh, now I want to do. Now I'm like more interested in doing quantity hunts to like go for the leaderboard, you know. But now with the leaderboards more advanced, now we can also do either depending on point. What are we going to go for, points or quantity or you know whatever we want to do. It's awesome. I think my food is done, so I'm gonna go grab my food, and then I'm just going to. Maybe I'm not. I thought I was gonna be ready to react to the stuff, but I don't think I am. I think I don't want to like. I want to properly listen and react to Jimmy Run's music. Would it be better? Be honest, chat. Would it be better if I shut up while listening to Jimmy Run's music, or should I like pause and react? What do we think? What's better? Fishing leaderboard. That's cool. Yeah, Teams of the Future. Oh yeah, I've talked about it, TJ. I don't want to rehash it, but I have talked about it on stream and stuff. Yeah. Can you shut up in general? Is it even possible? Only when I'm eating. Okay, let me go get my food really quick. Lunch is ready. Give me one. I'll be right back. One sec. Okay. The Mega Bowl has been achieved. Yo just picked up playing again. Start with Generation 1. Any tips for early gain XP grind? The number one thing you can do. Yo, just started playing again. PokeMMO. I restarted with Generation 1. Any tips for early game XP grind? The easiest tip to help everybody with the storyline, if you're like, because the XP curve can be a little frustrating. You solve almost everything if you just fight every trainer, right? In traditional Pokemon, I feel like the goal is to like dodge as many trainers as possible and you get plenty of XP and you just like steamroll, right? In PokeMMO, if you just fight every single trainer, your curve will be perfect. You'll be good. You shouldn't need to like XP train almost at all other than that, right? You get boosted XP rates if you fight trainers. You get like what's called like bonus trainer XP. So it is actually more beneficial and effective to fight trainers than it is wild Pokemon. So you really just want to don't skip trainers. Like you'll regret it later on. Just fight every single trainer and you should be like 90%. You may need to grind for XP for like 1 extra hour over an entire storyline. If you just fight every trainer, it's the easiest hack for storylines. What if fighting trainers is boring? This is like saying, hey, I want to play Dark Souls, but I don't like rolling. I find rolling boring, right? What do? I don't know, man. Play a different game. I don't know what to tell you. At that point, we're cooked, you know? Where's Yoda screaming? Coming right up. You convinced me. It's like a challenge to me. It could be, could be. Like, oh man, I really want to play Pokeforce, but I don't want to fucking, I don't know, what fight Pokemon. What's like a Pokeforce thing that I'm trying to think of like a unique. I don't want to sell my stuff in the bin, but I guess you don't have to or whatever. I really like, that's one of my more favorite mechanics. I know it's like, that one's a tough one, I feel like, for the average community to bite the bullet on. I really like the shipping container idea. Yeah, I like the idea of needing to wait for it to sell. I'm gonna eat my lunch really quick, so apologies for being a little quieter. That is, I mean, that is true, fool. Like, you're not wrong. If you find fighting trainers boring, you could buy XP candies. You're not wrong. There are ways around it, I guess. Soap cream versus soap bar. Soap cream. What? Do you mean like bar soap versus like body wash? I mean, I prefer bar of soap because I'm an old man and I think it's more effective for me. But I think most people, body wash is fine. Does the job. Do you want to level your Pokemon level 100 when you fight the raid boss? It depends on the raid. Certain raids require level 100s or level like 80, I think is the highest. Does Heatran need? I'm not sure. Certain raids require level 65. Like, it just depends on the raid. I take around probably 3 showers, 2 to 3 showers a day on average. I do shower quite a fair bit. I like showering. Bar is goated. I feel like bar is more effective. The problem is if I tell people I shower 2 to 3 times a day, instead of being like, wow, I trust that you are showering when you need to for your own physical and mental health, everybody says, that's actually really bad for your hair and your skin. You're going to die at the age of 80. Blah! And then they'll go like down a glass of whiskey. Not that that's bad. Like, you know, more power to you. But it is... It is one of the quickest logic tests. If you share that you shower 2 to 3 times a day, the internet will lose their shit because it's out of the norm. Versus if you say, hey, I'm going to go fucking smoke 50 blunts and down a bottle of Jack Daniels, you'll get a hell yeah. Response. Like, I mean, you should just respond hell yeah to both, you know? People are funny, man. Now, am I responding defensively because I read this conversation? Absolutely. Absolutely. Base chat based? Should we try to rage bait chat? True. Yo, I should start. I shower every 2 to 3 days. I trust that that's what your body needs physically and mentally, you know? If someone tells me they shower twice a day or shower once every other day, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to, you know what? I bet you, that's perfect for you. There you go. I trust you. You probably know your body better than I do, you know? Now, if you were showering once a week, we might need to have a conversation, okay? But maybe I'm wrong. You should be showering every other day minimum. Not to, I'm gonna like semantic, actually you. It depends. There are elderly people who like can only get a shower every like 4 days because they need some assistance, right? It depends. Not to like, I mean, I am semantically pointing out a niche example, but I'm just, yeah. Showering's overrated, to be honest. Okay, I don't know about that. I fucking love showering. Showering is like my mental happy place. If I'm super stressed, overwhelmed, like whatever's showers fucking clear my mind, dude. I agree. I know. Usually chat's the actually nerd emoji, but you're totally right, Kath. I agree. I totally agree. Usually we're reversing the roles today. Actually, chat, I know you're discussing like the things on average. Here's this super niche example. Okay, wait a minute, Isu. Wait a minute. That's not the meme. The post-stream shower hits hard. You definitely not able to go back to playing League of Legends. Yeah, that is true. I mean, Giga Chad. I love showers, man. I don't take showers. I prefer wet wipes. Unhinged. No, you don't. You're just typing that. Shut up. I don't know why that's so funny to me. No, you fucking don't. I only shower twice a month so I can play at peak performance at my LGS to go play Magic the Gathering. Average Magic player. Actually real. And Smash. I think Smash. I think Smash players were bullied enough where I feel like they're getting better. I could be wrong. I haven't been to a Smash tournament in a while, so I'm going off of vibes. But I feel like they started selling them like Hatsune Miku deodorant, and I feel like it fucking fixed the problem, bro. You shower about 100 times more than the average MTG player. Why do you think that is? I don't know, bro. They don't want to get their cardboard wet? I don't know, man. I try to read every message. Yu-Gi-Oh players. I can speak. My sister dated a card game guy recently, and she thought Magic players were rough, and then she met Yu-Gi-Oh players, and she like couldn't handle it. Like she could not be around them. Like my sister was like, Yu-Gi-Oh players are like actually like the greasiest, grimiest. Like she like didn't want to be in a room with them. Like they'll have never talked to women. This is so mean. This is what my sister said, okay? But on average, she's probably not wrong. Not like just the most out of any card game. There's some Giga Chad, handsome, amazing Yu-Gi-Oh players. But if we're drawing averages, it wouldn't surprise me if like, well, oh man, does One Piece? Ooh. Does the new One Piece TCG or Yu-Gi-Oh players have worse hygiene? Take a spin at that one, chat. Is it dead even? Your sister's name Patricia? No. God, I love Mega Bowls. I play both. Am I that stinky? You could be an outlier, you know? It's up to you. I love One Piece so much, but I hate the fandom with all my hate, so it's toxic. You are the cleanest smelling One Piece fan. I can tell from here. You nailed it. You win the internet for today, man. That was I can't believe I just said that out loud. That was really cringe. I sounded like a fucking Redditor. Jesus. But yeah. Yo, what shiny? Yo, hell yeah. Shiny Meowth Pog, dude. Pog got a shiny Meowth Pog. Dude, fucking hell yeah, man. Congratulations, dude. Okay. I love One Piece. There's nothing wrong with loving One Piece. I have one particular beef with One Piece fans, okay? I have zero beef with One Piece. And I have one specific beef with One Piece fans. One Piece fans, I think, are the worst fan base at understanding when someone doesn't like the thing they like, right? If someone tells me they don't like PokeMMO, as someone with over 9,000 hours in it, which is probably more than the hours spent watching all the One Piece episodes, my thought is like, dude, I super get it. It's really grindy. It's not for everybody. There's not as much like cooperative play. Like, I super fucking get it, right? Like, if someone tells me they don't like PokeMMO, I can think of 100 reasons why that's a valid case, right? If you tell a One Piece fan you don't like One Piece, they will inject copium directly into their fucking brainstem. And no, you actually, if you keep watching, you'll eventually like it. No, if you get to the Arlong Park arc, you'll like it. I promise. If you see the scene when fucking Nami sucks off fucking Chopper, it gets really good. I promise. And it's bro, just fucking understand that not everybody likes your fucking piece of media. That's it. That's all. But like, One Piece fans are horrendous. Like, they actually don't have the social skills to comprehend that someone doesn't like their thing. And it's fucking crazy, dude. I've never seen a worse fan base with it. Like, One Piece fans cannot comprehend other people don't like One Piece. Now, am I repeating the same joke and the same rant that I've said 20 times? People in chat. AOT fans, yeah, I get that. I haven't had that experience personally, but I could see that, Max. I could super see that. Nami does what to Chopper? Hey, keep watching, man. Eventually it happens, right? Rowan insane. I'm a passionate fellow. What about Naruto fans? I feel like Naruto fans, I don't know. I feel like Naruto fans are cringy more than any. I think if someone said they didn't like Naruto, they'd be like, yeah, that's annoying, but I get it. I feel like Naruto fans are the people still doing the fucking like ninjutsus with their hand in the park. Like, they're like kind of cringe. And I love Naruto. I'm memeing on myself, okay? Well, okay, this is kind of cope. It's true, but also cope, Firebrock. The reason you think the One Piece fandom is so bad because there's so many One Piece fans, the more popular something gets, the more insufferable the fan base gets because there's just more people, so there's more chance that annoying people like it. 100,000 million%, right? Having said that, One Piece is still pretty bad. Congrats on the shiny Meowth, dude. Hell yeah, man. This is the guy from chat. It's 2 times 31, man. Fucking hell yeah, dude. Congrats. I need to finish. I really liked Black Clover. I didn't like love it or like I liked it. A lot of people hate Black Clover, and I get it. You know, oh, Asta, all he does is yell or whatever, right? I get it. I really enjoyed Black Clover from I think I watched like 120 episodes. I didn't finish it. I need to, because it was still airing when I watched it, which is, I almost never watch stuff when it's airing. Yo, what's up, Shizu? Good morning, Shizu. Yes, I think yes. One Piece is like I do genuinely think like One Piece fans like treat One Piece like a religion. Like, they kind of get obsessed with it, and it's like critiquing it as heresy, which is, yeah, obviously not healthy. You're on Frontier? No, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, the console wars, yeah. There's so many memes like that. Wait, so you don't practice your hand signs in the park? I mean, I do, okay, but don't tell everybody. Like, I'm not wanted here now. How did, wait, no, we have so many One Piece fans here. I assume you're memeing. Hopefully, well, I mean, I would even, if me saying, hey, some One Piece fans take it too far, if you feel attacked by that, you might be the one, you know, which is not, every fan's gonna, hopefully we have the emotional intelligence to understand we're talking about a specific group of people and not all One Piece fans. Yeah. Same with Naruto fans. I'm a Naruto fan and I meme on. Same thing with Stinky Magic. Like, I'm a big Magic player and I'm just memed on Magic players. For every Magic player is like, I'm literally this. Every Magic player, fucking 300 pounds, beard, fat white guy. I meme on that all day. If you can't like laugh at yourself or critique yourself to that extent over that's a little. Come on, we gotta. Had to singling you out specifically, chatter. Yeah, true. We gotta be aware of the fucking memes, you know? Otherwise you fall into them. I think One Piece is an awesome piece of media that I wish I liked. I wish I liked One Piece. There's nothing more that I want than like a 1,000 episode show to get obsessed with. That's like my dream, you know? I loved the length of, I wish Naruto was longer, you know? But One Piece fans seem to be very, very like sensitive because they spend so much time with it, which I respect and I understand, you know? The worst one, the Magic players. Magic players can be pretty bad sometimes because Magic players have like, so Magic is like the most expensive and the most complex trading card game. So like, Magic players are like pretentious nerds. They're like the pretentious, but they're also like hyper casual. Magic is weird. Magic is weird because you see all these types of Magic players. They can be some of those amazing, passionate, loving people in the world, and like most accepting. Like, oh, if you love Magic, welcome to the card shop of all types. Like, I think the Magic scene is pretty diverse, which I think shows that, which is beautiful. But then at the same time, yeah. SMH One Piece fans a bad day. Dude, Usopp Captain is he's literally the gamer, the real one, dude. I also, once again, I'm critiquing like activities or like actions. Like if I say something like, man, I really don't like I hate when, dude, humans are so funny. I really hate when humans litter and don't pick up after their dog shit, right? If someone in chat is like, whoa, come on, man, like not all humans are blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, okay, you obviously don't pick up after your dog. It's like, what is happening? Why are you getting offended by that take? Like that makes me feel like you're the one who's not picking up after your dog. What are you doing? You know? Is what is wrong, Pat? That's not what I'm doing. Am I being baited? Of course. That's not what I'm doing, Benno. I don't understand. I'm getting baited. I'm getting rage baited. Because the internet is actually, if I say, hey guys, let me qualify. Not all One Piece fans. Well, I qualify for like 20 minutes. And it still doesn't matter. I'm being baited. Because this is just one guy. Yeah. Rage. Okay, anyways, we're going to move on. Dude, happy to fucking hear it, Rubel. Much love to you. If I was like, all One Piece fans fucking stinking smell, that's a problem. And I mean it. But if I'm like, hey man, you know what? Like, fan bases, the larger it gets, like the more, you know, room there is for bad apples. That's unfortunate. It's a small, like, how do I qualify for 20 minutes and we still walk away with, I think Pat's generalizing. I mean, yes, to some extent, right? Dude, I don't know what it is. There's some people in our neighborhood that are so egregiously bad about, I have no respect for people who don't pick up after their dog consistently. I feel like you get like 5 passes. I think someone should get like a few passes in their lifetime. If it's thunderstorming and your dog takes a shit and you're like soaking wet, no jacket, it's freezing cold out, I give you like 3 to 5 passes in your lifetime of owning a dog, of not picking up shit, and that's even a little too generous. Maybe you should only get 1. I feel like I think people who don't pick up after their dog are like actual like human scum. I think like if you own a dog, you don't pick up after, if it's in your own backyard, there's more, you know, that's fine. But I think if you don't pick up after your dog, I actually think it's like you're like subhuman. I think it's like you aren't doing the bare minimum to like belong in a society. I think it's like really, really, really horrible. If you're deep in the wood, there are it's like outliers for sure. Deep into the woods, I give you a lot more of a pass. That's fine, probably. Why are you going for a dog while you're in a thunderstorm? Sometimes if your dog's gotta pee or gotta poo, you take them out in the rain. You know, thunderstorm's not ideal, but like I've definitely had to take out a dog in a thunderstorm probably once or twice. It happens, you know. Comment. Yeah, I think it's like horror. Like, I don't know how you can be a tax-paying human and not pick up after your dog. I think it's like really, really, really bad. Really fucking cold take. I'm not saying. Wow, guys, I think bad things are bad. I think being negligent towards other people is not good. Hot take. I know, dude. Yeah, if your dog's pooping in your yard, I don't care if you have a yard. You're just go ahead and I don't care what you do on your property. Yeah, but basically we literally have such a problem. They had I don't know, it's this fucking, I'm not gonna lie, I meme on my area a lot, like Virginia or whatever. They had people go around and pick up all the dog poop in our neighborhood. And they said they picked up like 40 to 50 pounds of unpicked up dog poop. As someone who like dog sits, that shit makes me so fucking mad. It makes me like, what the fuck are you doing? It's so insane. I don't know. Our neighborhood specifically is like horrendous. It's like becomes like a health problem. It's like insane. It's so embarrassing. There's one person who obviously like, they live right at this corner. There's this one corner, and there's always like mounds of dog poop there. And it's obviously some person who's just lazy as fuck and doesn't want to walk their dog or like it's insane. It's insane. I can't even. It's so insane. I bet it's One Piece. Okay, I bet. You know what? I bet One Piece fans are actually really good at taking care of their dogs. Okay, maybe they aren't the best at understanding when someone doesn't like their show. I bet One Piece fans, because they love Chopper so much, I bet they are the best pet owners, okay? It's all positives and negatives, baby, okay? There you go. I'm an honest man of honest principles, and it's all positives and negatives. But yeah. Anyways. It's crazy, man. Duality of man. I mean, I'm just saying, dude, there's positives and negatives. On average and stuff, right? It's not like yeah. Yeah, that's brutal, Usopp, yeah. Any 2013 stories? Remember how the modding scene? I didn't really do much modding in 2013. They changed before they had insert parts with patches. I know very little or such nothing about modding Pokemon in 2013, to be honest. I can't talk on that too much. Unfortunately, I remember I think themes were the only thing I remember modding in PokeMMO back in 2013. Themes have existed forever. Just the visual changes. It's a great question. Have I really only been live for? I feel like we've been live for 3 hours. That makes sense. My timer on Twitch is different because I crashed a few times. I've been live for 3 hours and 11 minutes. That makes sense. Not ending anytime soon. Don't worry. I was just checking in. 11:35. Yeah. Overworking. Not overworking yet. Okay. In an hour. That's overworking. True. That's also going to go outside. Yeah. As someone who doesn't even play PvP, I mean, I actually really like. Hear me out, chat. I actually really like stall in off meta lower tier stall. So the only time I've ever played stall in Pokemon was in Generation 8 PU. I played you could argue it was pretty stally. We could argue it was bulky, but it was pretty stally in my opinion. I played Ferroseed, Shuckle, Palossand, Sandaconda, Glastrier. I could go find my showdown teams, but I would play like stall in PU and Generation 8 Pokemon Showdown, and it was so fun. And it was not like meta, it was not good, but I did pretty decent with it. It was really fun to play. It's so troll. I loved it, man. It was so fun. It was such a fun team to pilot, honestly. But it was like set up. It was like sticky webs, rocks, spikes, toxic spikes. What's the other one? It was like fucking Hazard Central. It was like insane. Do you know how to cook? If you ask my wife, she'll say differently. I don't think so. I don't think I know how to cook. I think I get it from my dad. My dad was always a really good cook. I think I have really good intuition for food. And if you give me like ingredients, I can like make something that in my opinion tastes pretty decent to good with like I can make stuff, but I don't follow recipes. I don't know how, like, I'm not a good cook, you know? I'm not a good cook. I don't know recipes. If you ask me, like, you know, I don't know. I'm not educated in cooking, but I enjoy the action sometime. And I think I have good food intuition, and I enjoy cooking sometimes. I bet if it was a Jenny's, okay. I told my parents about Jenny. Yeah, at fucking Easter, bro. And they were like, your mom was a pretty good sport, but they were like memeing a bit. They were like, it's ogre, bro. It is ogre. Damn. Giant Village is a lie. Not for you, Boasty. I believe in you. Because I brought up the fact that I kind of want another haircut. And my wife was like, oh, really? That's weird. It's only been like 2 months. Last time you waited 8 months, because last time I fucking, what's it called, we were moving and wedding and didn't have a hairdresser. Yeah, anyways, I get defensive over this, and then I look way more guilty. Jenny from the block, question mark? Yeah, true. Sauce? Okay. Anyways, we are gonna react to Jimmy Run's music. How many encounters? All right, guys. Alrighty. Where's the... Here it is. Boomba. Dude, now I want to play PvP again. I need to drink some water. One sec. We're gonna learn to show more than usual, right? Yeah, usually I stream. It depends. During official wars, How long did I stream during official wars? I think it was like normal-ish hours. Team wars, I usually do 10 hours. How long did I stream during official wars? Did I start 10 hours a day and like move down? Because official wars is so much longer. Super long though. I might have gone pretty longer still during official shiny wars. I'm not sure, but I probably during Team Mr. Wars usually 10 hours a day. There's no way I did 10 hours a day for official wars. I don't think so. I think that was too much. Yeah, during long hair is trendy right now. That I'm gonna buzz cut then. Hipster Patrouski comes in strong. Anyways, can we still see Frillish? I need to make sure I can like still see the shinies. Bats, listen to your wife. Whatever hairstyle my wife wants me to have at the end of the day. I mean, I value that a lot more than I don't really care that much. I value that a lot more than I do like my hair, but if my wife wanted me to shave bald, I wouldn't. That might be like the one that, or yeah, I would buzz cut for her. I wouldn't go bald for her or like shaved head. I grew my beard for before my wife. I never I was clean shaven. I was a clean shaven king. What's the plan at 25k dry? Keep doing Frillish probably. I could change bods. We'll see, but I want you to do whatever you want, smiley face. Yeah, but I want to do whatever you want that'll make me the happiest and you the happiest, and boom, bam, there we go. Happy wife, happy life, but in a non-toxic, responsible, genuine way. There you go. Did we mistake? Yeah, no, you can get rid of it. No, I prefer the beard, I think, now. If I ever want to go clean shaven again, I will. But like, I think I prefer the beard now. Ooh, Benno asking the real questions. Obviously, yeah, Chimeri's hair on stream is based. Are you still clean shaven? I can't see your chin. No, I'm not. Any shinies found today? Never. Hockey hair? Yo, that actually, I've never played hockey, and I feel like I understand that sentiment. Honestly, I think he's a great cook. I literally said like she's gonna oversell it. I think I think I have good food intuition, but I'm a bad cook. See the mic more than the beard? Fucking unlucky, dude. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the problem is. There's only so many places the webcam can go, unfortunately. And I want to get like the background drop. Anyway, I'm distracted. What's the punny meme at 25k dry? Huh? Bunny meme? Okay. All right, fellas. I'm going to link this playlist as well. All right, fellas. Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski, and today we are reacting to something kind of special. This is the first ever PokeMMO album. Jim Rerun made himself an entire, I think it's 12 tracks. It's all AI music, you know, keep that in mind. It's just like a fun little meme that, you know, not a real, you know, but it's fun. There's some good deep memes and deep lore in all these videos, and I want to watch them. People have been asking me to react to them for quite a while. There's some really good bars, but yeah, this is, I'm going to link it over in stream chat as well. This will be linked first thing in the description, so go ahead and check that out. You know, please check it out. Please go like the video, like so, subscribe if you want to, and check out Jimmy Run. He made some pretty original, pretty like funny, good meme Pokemon content. So let's just give it a listen. This first one is called Jimmy Run. Yeah, just Jimmy Run it's about him.
Introduce.
Okay, that's really loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Jimmy Run. This better on the tail of a bunny, making Pokeyen like I'm
like quality.
Funny. I'm the type to make you wonder where he has been. I'm the type to buy a beat and then I leave the tag in.
Okay.
300k each one. I'm not lacking.
Wait.
I'm the type to buy a beat and then I leave the tag in. Purchase your 300k each one. I'm not lacking.
Purchase your track today.
Okay, or run. Yeah, you're lacking. Wait, really? He doesn't even do Jimmy Runs. Why is he talking? I don't know. You don't even make songs. Why are you mocking? Wait, what? You like to gamble, You want my money, Yeah. You thought I was gone, Yeah. But I'm back, I don't even really need to be here with all this cash, I'm just doing my dailies for fun, and they mad,
Sure,
yeah,
dude.
You want my money, and I know why. Looking at my fit, man, I'm pretty fly. Candy cane.
It's like your stereotypical like money up, like money bitches, like dumb rap song, but in the PokeMMO format. I don't even need to do dailies. I just need the. It's so dumb, dude.
He
made it a music video. He's flexing his bunny tails, which are like 20k a piece. I love this.
Can I borrow that? Just for a second, please. Man, you gotta get that out of here. You can make money too. Why don't you get your own gear?
You're not noticing how many fucking bunny tails he has? What do you mean, dude? One sec. I ruined the whole flow. One sec. What are you talking about? Actually, he has way more than me. Okay, he does have way more racks than me. Wait a minute. Bro's got bands on bands of bunny tails. I only have this many. He's got way. He's actually fucking outlapped the hell out of me.
Because you don't know how to make money. And
Alert? No AI used alert? Wait. That's... What? I thought... No way. Isn't this voice AI? Is this him? There's no way. Is that true? What? That changes my whole perception of Jimmy Run. I thought you were using AI fucking voice, bro, because it sounds so good. What the fuck? Okay, I deeply apologize for this. I am so sorry to Jimmy Run. I am so sorry. This goes so much harder than I ever realized. Jimmy Run fucking goated.
That's what I fear. So this is 2025.
He has the nerd emoji down so well.
Yeah, I've not seen the gear. You know how many guys are out there to make money? And you're asking
Yapping.
me? Oh, can I just have this for a second? Could I borrow some money so I could buy some red envelopes to try to get the item? Oh, no. Go out there and make some money. I'm bad.
This is so good.
I'll run out. You guys are making me mad.
You guys are making me mad. It's just it's like I love comedy rap. I love comedy rap like Foggy Fresh, Krispy Kreme. Who's the other? There's JJ Fish? I don't know him as much, but I know of him. I fucking love comedy
I'm a
rap.
simple berry farmer trying to make an honest living.
Is this a country track? Holy shit.
That's right. In PokeMMO.
I didn't know this would be like this fucking multifaceted.
If you want to learn how to make lepers, I'll let you know. Oh, he will. Oh, he will.
Dude, I need to add these to my
They ask
alerts.
me what my tractor for, I guess it's for attracting this money.
True. My
I'm
tractor.
gonna plant these very spicy, sweet, and bitter seeds for these
Lepers.
If I were in cars, I'd certainly be Mater. I don't need nothing but
What?
cultivate.
This is what you think country songs are like. I would be Mater if I was in cars. That's so
Under my
good.
favor. Man, I'll see you later.
Holy shit.
Yeehaw, yeehaw. And you can find me in Mistralton City.
Best
Channel
example,
5,
Ramel.
planting berries all day. I like it so much, I would do it without any pain.
That's kind of
In
accurate.
my overalls, they call me quite dapper. I'll still beat your favorite rapper.
Daytona.
I'll pick up same spot as seeds that I found. Why else you think they called underground? That's right. I don't need no technology. I just need a heartfelt
This is a hard listen.
apology from these haters who keep on hating.
True.
It's not fair, gotta keep on waiting. It's a good day to plant these berries. Cherry berries, leopard berries, and some other berries.
The Berry
It's
Farmer
sunny
song, dude.
outside, why don't you
Do we have
step
Kate Cool in chat?
the sun?
This is a Kate
It's a
Cool
good
song.
day to plant these berries. Cherry berry, leopard berry, and all the other berries.
And all the other berries. He like started naming them. That was so good. Cherry berry, lepa, all the other ones.
Just plant 'em.
That was so fucking good. Come on. That was amazing. That was so good, dude. How is he so multifaceted? How does he do it all? Dude, the next song is Metronome Monday. There's a Spidget song, an Eboja song, my wife, a Rumel Oso. I'm excited for this, man. Wait, this?
PokeMMO party, PokeMMO party. I'm gonna buy some fireworks because it's a party. They cost me some Pokeyen, but it'll affect me hardly. It's all for fun, man. I'm not very smarty. PokeMMO party.
Why is no one talking about this one? This is my favorite so
I'm gonna buy
far.
some fireworks because it's a party. They cost me some Pokeyen.
Yo,
but
this
it'll
in the
affect me
club?
hardly. It's all for fun, man. I'm not very smarty. What you mean you can't come to my base? I know it's a secret, but you know the place. It'll be a great way to show you're shiny. If you don't come, I'ma start getting whiny. If I don't see you shiny, I'll be
Real.
like, ooh. Okay, first name PokeMMO, last name Party. First name PokeMMO, last name Party. First name
First name?
PokeMMO, last name Party. Let's have a party.
Implying your name is Pokemon Party is so good.
PokeMMO party. I'm gonna buy some fireworks.
We're saying
because
Osos
it's
is the
a
best.
party. They cost me some Pokeyen, but it'll affect me hardly. It's all for fun, man. I'm not very smarty.
It'll affect me
PokeMMO
hardly.
party, PokeMMO party. I'm gonna buy some fireworks because it's a party. They cost me some Pokeyen, but it'll affect me hardly. It's all for fun, man. I'm not very smarty.
This one's so good. I really like this one. It's just a great, this is like a legit, I would play this, dude. In my house. Fuck it, man. Company over, put on the PokeMMO Party song. What the fuck? The cartoon noises, dude, I can't. For Spidget. This is Spidget's.
Metronome Monday, Metronome Monday, Metronome
This
Monday,
one is
Metronome
really
Monday.
good.
I just lost all my money in Spidget, this is funny. I asked if I could get a refund and he told me no way. There's a limit of 1 mil. I said it takes no skill. He
Why
said it
is-
takes a lot of skill.
Why are these cartoon sounds so Spidget? Why is it actually so accurate for him?
Yo, chat, can we all nerd react this guy? He just took all my money on Metronome Monday. Yeah.
Nerd react him.
Yeah. Metronome Monday. I'll explain in a minute. I lied about the limit. I meant to say I'm money cap. Speaking of caps, fidget does a lot of that. I really want my money back, please. Yeah. Okay, watch this next part. I'm about to go crazy on this next part. Here I go. Watch this. Here I go. I'm about to go. Here I go. Yeah. I'm in the kitchen, whipping these biscuits, switching in the kitchen. We don't eat briskets, eating meat. Yeah, that's work activities. Switching gamers from the holiday festivities.
This one is so good.
Envelopes, chest. I can't wait to open. This PvP Pokemon is broken. So let's try it out. Sight. I'm back with another verse filled with joy like the nurse. These bars can't get much worse. Like speaking videos, you're immersed. I'm on fire like Heatran. I backseat him because I can. I tell him this is unlosable and get banned.
I backseat him because I can. I tell him it's unlosable and I get banned. This is so good.
Yeah, I'm
The
banned.
Spidget
Hey,
lore.
you should click
This is unlosable. This is unlosable.
All right, you know what?
Fucking get him, Spidget. Dude, I don't stream PvP that much. I get tilted when people fucking backseat me on how to shiny hunt, which happens a lot. Could you imagine, dude? You would get backseated. I don't know how PokeMMO streamers, PvP streamers do it. You get backseated so much being a PvP streamer. I want to watch this full crash out.
I'm banned. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
I
banned.
think you should click
This is unlosable. This is unlosable.
All right, you know what? I'm tired of the backseating. I'll say it. I'm tired of the backseating.
Fucking tell him,
Because I don't
Spidget.
do things the most efficient way all the time. You guys think you need to tell me what to do?
Tell him.
That's not true.
Fucking drag him.
Ban Tom? Can we ban Tom? I just woke up and I feel like banning
Yo,
Tom. I just
mods?
have the urge to ban him.
We ban him?
Ban Tom for no reason. I wanna ban Tom for no reason. I wanna ban Tom for no reason. They say banning someone like that is
Exclamation
wrong.
mark Tom?
I say, wait a minute, it's Tom. Now the whole chat is getting along. Now they're all singing my song. Like, ban.
This album is like the speed run to like inside PokeMMO memes. Like, if you've ever wanted to join, I genuinely do feel like Twitch is so good at creating a social zeitgeist and like creating a culture and creating memes. And I feel like if you like join the PokeMMO community like right now, you're missing like years of memes. I feel like this album is the best way to like learn all of the, you catch up so fast. You catch up on all the memes.
Ban Tom for no reason. I wanna ban Tom for no reason. Tom is banned. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone.
I know Tom.
He's gone is
a
so good.
A fan. But now he's gone. Like
He's
a
gone.
phantom. Now he's haunting the stream and thinks we're
True.
all mean.
Fair. He's gone,
Now
Cat
he's
Jam.
watching the stream and can't believe that we're laughing.
I fucking love Tom. Tom's a real one.
I wanna ban Tom for no reason.
Wanna ban Tom for no reason.
I wanna ban Tom for no reason. I wanna ban Tom for
Okay,
no
my
reason.
wife's song is up
I wanna ban
next.
Tom for no reason. I wanna
I'm
ban
scared,
Tom for
fellas.
no reason. I wanna ban
How are we
Tom
dragging Eboja? Like a phantom. Oh, gotcha, Vincer. Thank you, Vincer.
Swag like a boja, swag like a boja, swag like a boja, swag like a boja.
Okay.
Swag like a boja, swag like a boja, swag like a boja, swag like a boja. Why they tryna talk to me, man? I don't even know ya. Don't think I'ma get my quillfish, man? Let me show you.
Lyrics?
I'ma keep on popping.
Don't think I'm gonna get my quillfish, man. Let me show you. Is so good. For those who don't know, my wife is like 125k dry on her current shiny hunt. She's been egging for quillfish to try to get the final Pokemon for the Team Mr. Dex. There's some deep lore in these songs.
Until they work. I'ma keep on hatching eggs while in Paddleburg. These charms are bro. Look at the top of my head. There's a cat on my head. There's a cat on my head. What? There's a
Cat on her head.
There's a cat on my head. What? There's a cat on my head. How? There's a cat on my head.
How?
On my head.
How is there a cat on your head?
Swag
Like a boja.
Swag like a boja. Swag like a boja.
Swag like a boja times 8 is so good.
Like a boja. Swag like a boja. Swag like a boja.
This was a banger. This was so good, dude. There's a cat on my head. Cat jam. That was so good, dude. I've heard Oso's is the best. This is Rumel's. Remember when I called Rummel for like a year and a half before he corrected me? This is Rumel.
Shout out to Rummel, I'm wearing purple. Shout out to Rummel, his head is circle. He's trying to get his OT item.
Circle.
To product, so I hide him. He's trying to pull that ultra rare. Chance to pull just isn't fair. I can't beat the pumpkin on hard mode. Just wait till I get into my zone. And I'm in my zone.
Pumpkin on hard mode.
And I'm on my phone, watching his guide so I can do it. Yeah. Now I can do it. Now let's get through it. Getting particles on my Pokemon. Yes. Psych. I paid Rummel to do that. He got the guys and he got the strats and he got a bald head. He has a house. He has a house. He has a house. Secret base alert. Shout out Rummel.
Secret base alert.
Shout out myself. I don't have a house. What is that about? There's a caramel.
I don't have a house.
Rummel. Spooky candy. Okay. Shout out to Rummel. He got that lit wig. Shout out to Rummel. He got that Beedrill. Shout out to Rummel. He pulled that cold hash.
All the shinies he got?
I saw him playing Lord of the Rings. If you watch, he'll be flipping all sorts of things on the GTL. On the GTL. In PokeMMO.
PokeMMO. That was really good. Is Team Mr. Chat full of swag like a Boja? Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
I've heard people say this is the best one. I'm excited for Smooge as well. And I have one about me called If You Google That. I'm very excited for that as well.
Oso for all the subs, man. Hopefully my
the gift sub king, Oso.
my content warrants the gift of sub, and I appreciate it, man. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the subs, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for everything, man. Thank you, thank you. Shout out to Oso, I feel like I'm balling. Shout out to Oso, I feel like I'm gifted. Shout out to Oso, I just got a sub. Shout out to Oso, now that is a dub. So many subs, I feel like I'm in Subway. Shout out to Spitter, he's
rhyming. I just got a sub and dub is actually like, it's so clean, simple, but like perfect.
So many subs, like I'm in the water. Big head, like has a dog named Goddard. Jimmy Neutron. That was a Jimmy Neutron.
Does Oso have a dog named Goddard, or is he just? That was a Jimmy Neutron. I love bits like that. Nerd emoji.
I feel oh so lucky.
Oh yeah, I feel oh so lucky. This song is so good. This one is actually so good.
What I mean? Shout out to Chucky. I'm getting this cheese. You need to leave. What did I do? Get out of here.
Boo.
What did I do? I feel oh so lucky. I feel oh so lucky. Shout out to Oso. I hit you in the head with a money stack. They told me they want me to stop rapping, but I'm really back. I'm back, guys.
I'm back, guys.
You know me.
I love the nerd emoji stuff so much.
You know me. You know me.
That's a reference.
Me. I'm feeling like I'm Oso.
You know me, dude. That was a banger. That was a banger. Ooh. Hey, Smooge.
Air balloon. Him in the head with that eject button.
Eject button.
Shout out Smooge. I just win, I cannot lose. I just woke up, hit the snooze. There's no use. They thought they could beat me, but it was a ruse. It was all a ruse. They didn't see the cues.
Ruse.
They didn't see the clues. They didn't know my. Oh my. Smooge.
Cues and clues was good.
Smooge. They thought they could beat me, but I watched Smooge hit you in the head.
They thought they could beat me, but I watched Smooge is so good. What did I come into? This is the official Pokemon, not official, the best PokeMMO fucking album to ever drop.
Here with a balloon on a cruise.
Balloon.
This
is like unpause.
Shoes, no socks, no shirt, no Smooge. People on a roller coaster. They go, ooh. I just saw an owl. They go, ooh. My name's Smooge. I play PvP.
I just saw an owl. They go, who is crazy?
On the TV. They can't even see me.
How do you even do that with your... That's so impressive.
Hit him in the head with a gem. My Pokemon has a gem. So it deals more damage. It deals more damage.
What?
Damage. I learned that from Smooge. Shout out to
Smooge might be the funniest one. That one was really fucking funny. Okay, if you Google that's the best one, that's okay, it's the next one. This is mine. Smooge was
so fortunate to play PokeMMO during a time where information is so readily available. Because for
Stop
most
quoting
of
me.
PokeMMO's lifespan, that was not always the case. You had to join a team and then ask your teammates.
True!
Maybe they didn't know.
He's spitting facts.
Look through the forums. Maybe someone made a guide, maybe they didn't.
True.
Google that. How do I make money? How do I make money in PokeMMO? If you Google that. If you
layering.
If you Google that. Where's Gen 6? What game is this? You won't tell me now. Just give me the short answer. If you Google that. If you Google that. Is this a good item to buy? Hey, Don't come to me for financial advice. You're the one putting in the risk, and if you lose money, you're gonna blame me. Answer my question. I don't want to be that guy, but if I give you an answer right now, I'm not gonna remember everything. I made a video just for that stop promoting reason your YouTube to answer that question. It has all the information you need. I can't just know all the information off the top of my head. I made that video like a couple years ago, but all the information should be up to date. I mean, some of it may be a little off, but the main point.
Okay, I'm egotistical because this is my favorite. This one's really fucking funny. This is so good. This is literally like what every. Oh my god, this is so good. I can't even finish eating my pizza. I'm laughing too hard. This one is so good. Should I buy this item? When's Gen 6? Is it up to date?
Are still there. Everything should be it's like 95% all true. It's still there. You just died. It still works. Something isn't right.
Not that these questions are bad to ask. It's just funny to hear them repeated like this.
And if you don't understand, you can come back and ask me. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to explain it. Oh, really? Watch my video, man. Okay. Yeah, I watched it, and then I also watched the market completely crash. Now I saw that too. My money making I can't make any money, and I don't even enjoy the game anymore. Well, actually, I'm sorry to hear about that, but if you would look at some of my money making methods from a couple months ago, you can actually no one's doing those anymore, so you can actually make quite a lot of money with those money making methods, right? I don't want to do those. What is updated and what is so he just I don't want to do those. My money making method before you ruin it. Control it, right? Wait. If you Google that exact question, hundreds of videos will pop up. Don't care.
Dude, don't care. Dude, oh my god. I need to we should be playing this one on stream more. That's so good.
Don't care. Which will give you a perfect answer to the question that you're looking for. I don't care anymore. It's not that serious.
It's not that serious at the end. Bro knows my triggers. That's so good. Oh, that was amazing.
They want me to play other games, but I cannot play.
What is this?
I want to play League of Legends all day.
Oh god. Okay, there's two more. It's this song and one more. We're almost done. This is like an emotional roller coaster. Holy shit. Just singing. This is so good. Come on. A whole hour. Oh my god, Angel Thumb. Oh. I do it so I can get the vanities that I adore. I'm just in a loop that I can't get. Go like these videos, guys. I linked it again. People say I'm wasting my time. I'm not spending time with friends. I'm on the grind. Okay, that's a little. I need you. Oh my god. What? How is he so good? I love comedy rap and comedy music. How does he make it sound so like ear piercing at times? I know it's not for some people find it annoying. I fucking love shit like this. I think it's so fucking funny and genius. It's like dumb comedy to me. Like Step Brothers is my favorite comedy. I fucking love this shit. I think it's genuinely genius. The like peaking. I just need an hour. Please wait. Fuck, it's like an old school. I don't wanna miss out on your game. Club Penguin. FMV or whatever. What's it called? Zoom. Let him finish his gym rerun, guys. Come on. Oh my god. So whiny. So good. Oh, this is fucking genius. So sad. Guys, just wait for him. Come on, just wait, dude. He typed out the beautiful. Dude, the camera work. The camera work is so good.
Man, shout out to anyone who has a hobby that they care about.
Oh, is this a wholesome one? This is the last one. This is the last one.
Yeah. Even if it doesn't make any money.
Oh, this is a sweet one.
And, they're broke. Bro, it's just like
nah, we literally talked about this today on stream about the beauty of categorical desires. But anyways, this is beautiful.
Dork. Dork. Shiny him with all these people, man, I don't even know their names. I try by the shinies in the wrist, but I know I don't need those things. Yeah, you do. I just want to play with my friends. I just want to shiny hell with my friends. I just want to play with my friends.
What a beautiful, wholesome.
They say I'm wasting time. 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 They say I'm wasting time.
So good. Like genuinely, that is like such a wholesome, cute outro that like he didn't just create a meme album for PokeMMO. He created a fucking anthem and created like a storybook. It's like a storybook, man. It captures all of the memes of the PokeMMO Twitch space for the past like 2-3 years. This is beautiful, man. It's so beautiful. I genuinely love this so much, Jimmy Run. Yeah, why am I getting emotional? It's at like the ending is so beautiful. I'm linking this around. Like, please go subscribe to Jimmy Run. Please go, like, this is genuine, real content. This is real art, and it should be fucking supported and appreciated and loved. I love this so much. If you like it, go subscribe, go like it. This guy only has 30 subs. That's criminal. That's highway robbery right there. Go subscribe to him. Give him. That's insane. I fucking love this. This is true art. Thank you so much for taking the time to make this, Jimmy Run. You are such a positive asset to the PokeMMO community, and it's an honor that we have someone as fucking cool as you. So thank you so much, man. Now, make sure to sub to him, like his video, subscribe to me if you want to see daily PokeMMO videos every single day. Like this video if you liked this little reaction. Dislike if not, that's okay. Subscribe to the Patrouski channel if you want to see videos. Did I already say that? I already said that. We're gonna, you know what? We fucked up the outro, so we're just gonna call it there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.